How you guys doing? Please let me know if you guys can hear me well. Press that 3. You are in the messy sweet spot. And when I tell you today, it's going to get very messy tonight. It's going to get very, very messy. We got a messy topic to talk about, and it's also a tragedy one. And it's about these men that are taking these women lives away because their secrets are at stake, honey. You heard it right. I mean, we've heard these stories before. These men will take you out of here if they feel that you're going to expose their secret. Okay. So, honey, it's crazy. People already commenting. They said, this is my hometown. What hometown was it? We got the phone lines popping. Oh shoot, this gonna be a hot topic. We may have to stay talking about these down low men, okay? Because y'all love talking about down low men. And let me tell you, don't nobody know a down low man like I know a down low man, okay? Don't nobody know these down low niggas like I know them. Okay, but I ain't trying to get taken out by their ass either. Hello. So any questions you want to know about these down low men, about the Zesty Man, about anything, feel free to ask me. You know I'm a part of the LGBT community, okay? I've been a member. I've been a member for a very long time, okay? My membership should be iconic at this point, okay? So we're going to have a good time. We're going to have a very healthy discussion about it all. You can even see this as a town hall meeting. We are having a town hall meeting about these DL men, and I'm sure the DL men are listening in the bushes, okay? How y'all doing, DL men? Please don't take nobody else out of here, okay? Okay, down low man, don't take nobody else out of here. And if you want something to be a secret, just don't do it, down low man. Just don't do it. Leave it alone, down low man. Leave that shit alone. And you won't have to worry about it, okay? Or be selective, down low man. But y'all get these down low, y'all getting too damn comfortable. And you getting very messy. And then somebody gonna pick up your scent, and then they're gonna spray it about it. So these down low men are getting too comfortable. They are getting too comfortable. If you're gonna be comfortable, just gonna bring your ass out the closet, okay? All this teetering and shit. Okay, so yeah, they say this happened in San Francisco, California. Can you guys hear me clearly? You know I got to keep asking. Press 3 if you guys can hear me clearly. And you guys know I got the phone lines open and popping. I'm gonna put the string yard up here because I know y'all want to talk about that. And the person we got on the screen, he dead. He is dead. He's gone already. The police done popped his ass out of here. Do you hear what I'm saying? Yeah, his name is Ricky. And rest in peace, Ricky. You know, I'm sure Ricky got people, family members that really care about Ricky. So I want to be respectful to them. And shout out, I don't know, Ricky down low lovers. You know, I don't know if he was ever in love with a man or he was just messing around with a man. You know, do we have any concrete do we have any evidence? We don't have no evidence. Now, this story is brought to you by Twisted Crimes, okay? And Twisted Crimes, they titled this as a down low man taking these people out of here, okay? And they are saying, they said little Boosie Bird, his ass might be down low too. I mean, it's a lot of them, right? Chat link, okay? Let me get to the chat. Oh, wait, are we going to have a good time tonight, y'all? Are we going to have a good old time tonight talking about these down low niggas, okay? Okay, this ain't funny. Down low, this shit is funny. Why wouldn't it be funny? I'm not talking about the death, but the situation of down low niggas, shit. Down low niggas is funny to me. All right, so let me see if I can remove this link, pin this link up here. All right. All right, so this is not going to be a sad live. If you on this and you think this is going to be a very sad live, if it's going to be very draining, it's not going to be draining. It's not going to be sad. It's going to be insightful. It's going to be informative and entertaining. Okay, so this guy right here, his name is Ricky. He's dead. He's gone. He ain't no more. All right. Now, looking at the video clips, I don't understand what was so down low about him. I mean, you could tell the mannerism. He was queer. I could see it. And some of y'all guess cannot see the gay in people. And you know, you do have some men that are feminine and they still identify as straight. And I guess some of y'all don't see it. But shit, I saw it. I mean, I'll show you some clips that I'm talking about. But nevertheless, you know, if he identifies as straight and he wasn't comfortable, and I guess these two girls was going to blow the whistle, he decided to take them out. Now, that is what is being assumed. As you can look at the title, Down Low Man takes out two female lovers who threatened to expose him to the public. And the two women, they did look like there was a couple. You know, they definitely look lesbian. So it definitely seemed like this is the LGBT on LGBT situation. I can't play all the video footage because some of these girls don't got nothing on. So I would start. Where do I want to start with? Right here. So this is one of the girls here. These commercials. Give me a second. These commercials are commercialing. But it's a girl. She's a mom, and then you have another girl, and she's more butch looking, more masculine looking, and she was taken out of here as well. They said that Ricky was texting both of them before he unalived them, I believe, in a parking lot. And they are saying they don't have no proof of this, but in the text messages, he was nervous about somebody exposing that he was dealing with some man. And I guess they had the T on that. And maybe because they knew another gay person. Because, you know, in the LGBT, they be talking. They talk too damn much. It's very gossipy. So somebody probably saw that picture and said, yeah, you know this nigga? Yeah, I know this nigga. You know how the shit go. And maybe the girls were questioning him and just, you know, they couldn't believe what was said. But that is one of the ladies. Another lady, I'm not going to show you everything as far as the crime scene because it's not necessary. It is a sad case. Oh Lord. They got videos and pictures of her looking like she is on OnlyFans page. We don't need to see all that nakedness now. Now, this is the other lady, and I don't know if she's non-binary or what, but this is the other lady. And I hope I got her pronouns right, because Lord knows I just don't know. I don't know no more. But this is the other lady. So those are the two ladies that has been taken out of here. It's her and the other lady I told you that was a mom. They were together. They were texting Ricky days prior, and the text messages with the reporter states is they knew that he was with other men or attracted to other men. And I guess, I don't know if they made him feel or said something like, yeah, I'm going to tell this shit, you know, or they maybe was making fun of his ass for being gay. I don't know. But nobody knows, and this is all speculation. And I will start here. And Ricky, he is a chef. This is what he does. He's a cooker. Okay. Now he don't got no kids. He don't got no girlfriend. He don't got no wife. Okay. And hell, I mean, that's a sign right there. He don't got no girlfriend, no wife, no kids. You know. But I guess it could be, but I don't know. He too damn grown not to have none of that. But let's
a seemingly
hear.
upstanding individual. However, the revelations about his secret life and the allegations that he was involved in relationships with both men and women shocked those who knew him. The suggestion that he might have committed the murders to protect his secret or out of jealousy added a layer of complexity to the case.
And he looks short. I don't know what that got to do with. He looks very short. He looked like he's like 5'4".
The investigation into the murders of Laverta Robinson and JoJo Williams was extensive and thorough. The Sacramento County sheriffs and other law enforcement agencies worked tirelessly to piece together the events leading up to the crime. They interviewed witnesses, reviewed surveillance footage, and analyzed forensic evidence to build a case against Ricky Hunter. The police discovered that Ricky had been in contact with both victims in the days leading up to the murder.
Didn't I tell you he was in contact with the stud and the femme girl? And it seemed like that stud and that femme girl was in a relationship. It looked like they was messing around or something. They said the feminine girl, that's a mom, she's been single for over a year, so they all, I don't know if the stud goes both ways, but I have heard that studs, they do like messing with men. I mean, they all mess with each other, so don't ever think that just because it's a woman that's masculine, she would never mess with a man. Just like you can't assume that if it's a transgender, that transgender girl would never mess with a woman, because I have seen that shit happen too, okay? They messing with everybody, man.
Text messages and social media posts indicated that there was tension between Ricky and the victims. The investigators also found evidence that suggested Ricky had been struggling with his sexuality and was worried about being exposed. These findings supported the theory that the murders were motivated by a desire to keep his secret hidden. The community's reaction to the crime.
All right, see, these two girls, that's the stud one with the red hair. And I hope I'm please forgive me if I say it, if I don't know, if it's stud offensive, I don't know. And then the feminine one is the mom, is the one with the green hair, and these girls from the pictures, the girl in the green, she gets kind of wild. She got a lot of freaky pictures out here in these streets. So I assume a lot of this whole three-way, they was on some freaky activity. I'm assuming based on these photos and the lifestyle they were living, they seem like they live in the nightlife a lot. They out here partying and popping it like it's hot. Let's go.
One of shock and outrage. Friends and family of the victims struggled to comprehend the senseless violence that had claimed the lives of two beloved women. The fact that Ricky Hunter, a person they trusted and even consoled after the tragedy, was the perpetrator, added to their grief and confusion. A close friend of all three victims expressed the collective anguish felt by those who knew them. Some of us are not okay.
All right, somebody says to keep bashing my friend is crazy. If those two women would have never threatened to expose my friend and his sexuality. Now, who said this? Y'all need to find out who wrote this, so we need to interview this person because they got some tea, right? Right. Who is it? Is this the boyfriend? Is this the man friend? Is this a female friend? Is this the cousin? Is the mama? Is the sister? Who the hell is this? Is this a makeup shit? Because people be making up shit too. I don't know who this is, but we gonna pretend it's somebody, child. They said, keep bashing my friend is crazy. If these two women would have never threatened to expose my friend about his sexuality, everyone would still be alive today. And that's another thing. I guess, they were gay and they were okay with being gay. And you know how some gay people could try to expose you too because they so out the closet and they want your ass to come out the closet. Everybody gonna have to come out the closet when it's time for their ass to come out the closet, okay? Just because you're gay and happy and out the closet don't mean the next person gonna feel that way, goddammit, okay? Because, it's so many different levels to this shit, but it definitely does not seem like Ricky was in a relationship with neither of these women from this post, okay? But however, even if these girls was going to expose him, that is no reason to take somebody's life away from here. It's no reason for you to take anybody's life away from here unless they are trying to take your life. But I disagree with that. Now, some people agree. Some people feel like, well, these girls should have shut the hell up and mind their business. They won't have to worry about shit. You do have a lot of people that feel that way secretly, quiet as it's kept. It's not a popular opinion, but you got a lot of people that feel that way. All right, so I'm going to continue on. It says you can't force anyone to come out. You can't. Ricky could have came out when he was ready. Well, he must have been gay then. Shit. My friend didn't just kill them and himself for absolutely no reason. So he took himself away too. You guys aren't looking, and this person that's talking, you ain't doing your friend Ricky no justice. Shit, you should have just shut the hell up. You exposing his business too. I'm sure Ricky gone. Ricky looking down or looking up. I don't know where he went, but he don't want your ass speaking about this shit. Okay. He said you guys are looking at both sides. Everyone was wrong in the situation. My friend Ricky should have handled it better. Absolutely. Now you know the public and society do not like down low niggas. Okay. It don't matter. They not fooling with no down low niggas. So the public always gonna drag a down low nigga. Okay, because they're not liked. Okay. So I understand your logic, but hey, fight on because that's their friend. And I don't know if this is a man or a woman talking, but let's okay, let me clear this shit up.
Because
But
Ricky
let's
called us all day about
normalize
how messed up
minding our business. Now you know I don't do that shit. I'm gossip. So my business is to be minding everybody's business. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm not gonna expose no down low nigga. Cause I already know the repercussions. I'm gonna stick to the gossip and anything that's out here right now, I'm gonna talk about it. But I'm not gonna mind my business. Okay. 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 But when it comes to exposing anybody's shit, I'm not one to expose. I will talk about it if it's already out there. Because people are crazy, and you know, if you tell anybody business, it don't even gotta be about somebody's sexuality. If you tell people business out here, they will hunt you down and take you out of here. People are crazy. So it ain't even worth it for me. So let's continue on.
that someone did this to her. Some of us are not
Sydney
okay
Star.
because we were convinced and felt bad that he was being accused and listened to him as we cried with him, the friend shared. The betrayal was
Now hold on, let me look in these comment section. See, he looks zesty in this picture right here. I'll be like, oh, he gay. I don't see no down low. But you know, like I said, it don't seem like he was dealing with no women, no. It don't seem like he was dealing with no women. It don't seem like he got no baby mama. It just seemed like he was just discreet. You know, he's a cook. God damn it. You know what? A lot of straight men don't even be cooking. You know, when I was growing up, they used to think men that was in the kitchen is gay anyway. You know, men that were dancers, men that ballet like Tupac. Did y'all know Tupac was a ballet dancer? Yeah, they used to call those type of men gay. People, men that cook, you know, men that clean. That's why you got so many men out here straight and well they don't know how to clean, they don't know how to cook, they don't know how to do shit because society norms. But anyway, let me look in the comment section. What are y'all saying? What about Eddie Winslow? What about him? I'm gonna keep it 100. The first time I saw one of your videos, I'm gonna keep it the 100. The first time that I saw one of your videos, Black Lives Matter. Now, what you doing putting me in this shit? What I got to do? Black Lives. Okay, do y'all want to talk about my shit? I mean, what the hell? What are y'all talking about? Stevie said he got a bobblehead. He do got a big ass head though, don't he? And it's sad because Ricky, if he self-control, Ricky, self-control, Ricky, because you can have all the dicks in the world you wanted. Look how many dicks Ricky done missed out on. You could have went to the Freakniks. I know you wanted to go to that Diddy freak off. Okay, but you wasted your whole life taking out someone because of the fears of what they're gonna tell society. Shit, if it's that bad, Ricky, won't you just move to a different city and then just live your life where nobody knows your name and you can have all these dicks and shit and you can live peacefully, honey. You didn't have to do this. I mean, you done wasted your life. You done took other people's life around here. And it's different options on the board, Ricky. And it's different options on the board for everybody. You know, it really is. Okay, it says couldn't take my and the only child. I'm not playing no games, girl. He put his hands on me, no ma'am. Okay, Thompson, I have no idea what you're talking about. Where is that other person? Okay. Black Lives Matter. What did you say? And some of y'all start donating so I can read. I'm gonna be like Miss Netta. Miss Netta said, "Honey, you got to give me $5 or more, and I'll read your comment." Okay, good evening, gorgeous Gigi. Good evening. Thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. It could have been more to be true to himself. Black Light, I'm gonna keep it. The first time I watched your video, I thought you were a transgender woman. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. I'd rather have that. Okay, thank you, boo. Now I don't know how I got into the picture Black Lives Matter. Let's keep it on Ricky. Stop trying to hijack the conversation because I'm gonna see that shit is rude. Do you understand Black Lives Matter? Learn how to pay attention and focus up, ho. Okay? Okay? I'm gonna have to talk to your ass like a transgender too. Keep that shit up. All right. So what else do you guys have to say about this? I do have the phone lines open and the live chat at the top. I'm gonna talk to your ass like a transgender. You see how these transgenders talk, okay? Don't let me drag your ass, okay? All right. So let me continue with Ricky.
Found, as they had never seen any signs that Ricky was capable of such violence. The community's grief was palpable. Vigils were held to honor the memories of.
So they said Ricky ain't never did this before. He's never been that violent. But Ricky had them pows. Why would Ricky have them guns? You know, Ricky know how to use them guns. I don't even know how to use a pow. So I don't know if I believe Ricky ain't never been violent. These niggas been violent, you know? So it's a sad case, and we don't know exactly what happened, but this is just speculation.
And JoJo, and people came together to support their families. The outpouring of love and support was a testament to the impact that both women had on those around them. However, the sense of betrayal and the unanswered questions about why Ricky Hunter committed such a heinous act continued to haunt those who knew him. The Williams family, already reeling from the loss of Sergio Harris in the shooting, was once again plunged into grief with the death of JoJo. The revelations about Ricky Hunter's hidden life shed light on the complexities of living a double life. The pressures of societal expectations and the fear of being judged or ostracized can lead individuals to hide their true selves. In Ricky's case, the fear of being exposed as a down-low male may have driven him to commit an unspeakable act.
How did he get caught? That's what I want to know. Ricky, what did you do that got your ass caught being down low? Was you messing with too many men? Did you have your face picture on them gay apps, Ricky? Huh? What was you doing, Ricky? Ricky had to be doing something to get caught up in that gay shit. What do y'all think? Do y'all think Ricky was on them gay apps? Do y'all think Ricky was messing around with too many goddamn men? What do y'all think? How did Ricky get caught up? Ricky, how did you get caught up? I don't know.
Violence. This case has sparked important conversations about acceptance and the importance of living authentically. It has also highlighted the need for more support and resources for individuals who are struggling with their identity. The tragedy serves as a reminder of the destructive consequences that can arise from living a life shrouded in secrecy.
All right, so they're talking about living authentically. So let me tell you this. If you guys want to all download men to come out the closet, is that what we want? Press 1 if you want all download men to come out the closet. Come on, press that 1. And let me tell you guys what you need to do. It's a secret you guys got to do if you want all download men to come out the closet. Okay. Now, if you want to keep download men in the closet, press 15. Believe it or not, you do have a lot of people that will rather have download men stand in the closet. You got a lot of download mamas and daddies. They don't want their sons to come out. You got a lot of download Christian family members. They don't want their kin folks to come out the damn closet. You know, you got a lot of people that don't want nobody to come out the closet. So let me tell y'all got to vote Miss Harris 2024 if you want all those download men to come out the closet. If you want to keep download men in the closet, you going to vote for Trump 2024. Okay, and that's just how that go. Miss Harris, if you want them to come out, Trump if you want to keep their ass in the closet, okay? And that's just how that shit go, okay? If you want me to break that shit down, I will, okay? Well, y'all better vote for Miss Harris 2024. That is the only way to get these niggas to come on out. All right. All right. So what do you guys have to say about all of this? I want to know. There's a Gay for Trump group. Well, what that supposed to mean? What that supposed to mean? Trump gonna use their gay asses just like he gonna use anybody else. But we all know the big money behind Trump campaigns are definitely gonna have it where gays gonna have to go back in the closet because they will get discriminated against. And they're not gonna allow all that alternative looking, that alternative liking, all that binary and all that shit. Now you're gonna have to clean that up, okay? They're gonna want you to come in like a man, a masculine man, a heterosexual man, okay? We already know that. I mean, shit, that don't mean shit. What that supposed to mean? Gay is for Trump. They want to get used. Some people want to get used. You know that shit. Like that's supposed to mean something. Do you really think Trump is gonna want all these gays to come out the closet? Do you really think Trump and his campaign is want to push and urge men and teenager boys to come out and say, hey, I'm gay and I love it here, okay? Hell no. They not about to push that to be in your truth, to live in your truth. Hell no. They're going to do the damn opposite. So it matters. And I want to know, what are your concerns? What are y'all questions about this Ricky situation with these two girls? Here go Rainbow Kid. Rainbow Kid is a Republican. Shout out to you. They're going to micro ship you, and since you're transgender, DJ, they're going to microchip you. Rainbow Kid, honey. Soon as Trump get in office, I'm gonna be like, transgender who? I ain't no goddamn transgender. Microchip, don't put that goddamn label on me. Listen, only thing I'm gonna answer to Rainbow Kid is a child of God. That's the only thing I'm gonna answer to. I'm not gonna answer to no transgender. I'm not gonna answer to none of that shit. A child of God, and that's it. That's the only label you're gonna be able to put on me. Okay. I don't want to hear that transgender shit. Transgender who? Honey, I'm gonna act so like I don't know who y'all is. I'm gonna act so foreign. I'm be like, what the hell is a transgender? I'm gonna be like, what the hell is that? I don't know what that is. Shit. And hell, shit, anybody can detransition, right, Rainbow Kid? Shit. I bet a lot of people gonna detransition like a motherfucker, right? You can transform, they're gonna detransform. They're gonna detransform into a man like a motherfucker. Okay. Times is hard. You gotta do what you gotta do. Some people gonna be like, well, living as a woman, it was fun for those years. Let me pack this shit up. Let these nuts hang and shit. I mean, it's the world we live in, man. Shit. People trying to live out here. People are detransitioning at an alarming rate. I don't see it like that. If they are, what they just gonna be a gay man? What they gonna be? A gay man? Are they being a straight man now, Jay? Are they still putting on the wigs though, Jay? Huh? Are they still putting on the wigs and them heels? Okay. Are they still taking dick in the ass, Jay? Huh? Are they still getting pounded like a woman, Jay? Are they still screaming like a bitch in bed, Jay? Huh? Shit. I've been watching you for a long time. I love you, Gigi. Thank you, cat. Thank you, baby. Uh-huh. So what else do y'all gotta say about this Ricky and this situation, honey? We gotta talk about this shit. Ask me questions. Oh, let me put the link up here and the phone number. Just oh hell, what's that? Okay, just in case y'all got questions, I got the answers. You got questions, I got your answers. Okay. Call in and hit that link. You got questions about these down low men? You got question about this scenario? This man, he felt that his life was going to be exposed by this lesbian and this woman, and he took their asses out of here. He took them out of here, and they said police decided to take him out of here. You know, they were arresting him at the AT&T, and he, I guess, put his hands on his pow, and they took his ass out of here. So they all gone. What were you saying? Okay. Oh shit. Here come Vine. Now this is a transgender. Vine transgender. Vine said if they detransition, they aren't gay. Well, what are they? If they weren't gay in the first place, why is it so hard for you trans women who like men to believe that straight men transition too? Okay. You know what? Matter of fact, Van, since you said that, do y'all want me to do y'all want to see this? Do y'all want to see this transgender person I came across? And she say she say that she don't date no man. And you know, I'm gonna let me show y'all these transgenders, okay? Ooh, what a sight. What a sight to see. Give me a second. Y'all probably already know this transgender. Do y'all know this transgender? Huh? Do y'all know this transgender? I was like, whoa, okay. I was like, whoa, they got hair all on their chest and shit. Okay, y'all gotta see this shit, okay? And honey, he was a like they used to say me, he was a fine man. But then people are saying he just playing. You know, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he got going on. But he got a lot of fans. Miss Netta, you might got competition. What is his name? Do y'all know who I'm talking about? Miss Netta. Do Miss Netta got that hair on her chest? Take the hair off your chest, bitch. Okay? Take your hair off the chest before you talking to me. Do Miss Netta? Man, where is that? Ooh, I tell y'all. Do y'all know who I'm talking about? Do you guys know the transgender person I'm talking about? He was a buff white man. Damn, I can't remember that damn name. What is his name? He always popping up on the weirdest times. I'm trying to see if you guys can put it up here in the comment section to see if you guys know who I'm talking about. He a white man, not Funky Dineva ain't no transgender. Oh God, I'm gonna have to go. Lord, I can't stand. You know, people want to pop up on my timeline any other time, but when I want to find their ass to talk about them, it be hell to pay. I can't find them no more. Okay. Well, let me put this up here just in case someone want to call in. Why I adjust it and I get his link because y'all need to see him. Okay. Y'all need to see this woman. Okay. But they say, shit, what? So what else you guys say? Corey Gamble, you know he's not no transgender. Okay, I gotta look at everybody I'm following. Who am I following? I tell you, sometimes it's TikTok. Okay, I'm only following 56 people. Did I unfollow him? I probably no. I'm still following him. His name Josh. Josh. Josh, where you at, nigga? Okay, I'm following Josh. Now you may ask, why am I following him or her? I don't know. I look. Okay.
Everyone, I just wanted to jump on here and show my appreciation for everyone that has been supportive of me. Love and kindness goes such a long ways.
Yes, girl.
I wanted to play softball this year. I wasn't sure if that was a reality, if that was something that was going to happen given my transition. So I went to my park district,
Yeah.
wasn't sure.
So yeah, this is a transgender woman. Okay, so I don't know.
Hey everyone! So, as you know, I'm a feminist, and I think part of being a feminist is being inclusive and accepting other women who may look different than us. And so that's why I think we need to start normalizing women who don't have uteruses, and women that have facial and body hair, and women who may have different anatomy than the rest of us. And I think if we do that, we'll be a lot more beautiful and diverse of a people, and we'll just have a better world for it.
So she is very famous, and I am gonna respect her pronouns. That's what she want to be identified as, is she and her. So I don't know if it's real or not, but
Hey everyone! So I just got done shopping at my favorite boutique in Chicago, Village Discount in Roscoe Village. They have so many great sales. They're just a really good store, and they have great customer service. There's a little old lady in there checking me out, and she was just so nice. And she asked me where I was from. She said,
did you hear that voice tremble? And it's sad. I shouldn't laugh at that. Um, Van, the transgender, said that's a gay man. How you gonna say that? See, that's the thing. How are you gonna say that that is a gay man? You know, if they say they identify as a woman, like how are y'all policing this shit? Okay, because y'all don't. Do y'all have any rules and regulations? Like how does that work? So I'll be confused about everything. So I'm just gonna try to be respectful. uh, and shit, I don't come across people like her, so I don't know. I only see these people on TV. Toxic traits I've ditched in womanhood.
hey everyone! So I just wanted to get on here and share with you some of the toxic traits that I have lost in womanhood. One of the things that I used to do all the time is I used to mansplain things. I don't do that anymore. And let me tell you, another thing I used to do is I was hyper competitive. I don't feel that competitive need anymore. Another thing, I was really preoccupied and worried about appearing weak in front of other women. I don't worry about that. So I feel like I'm progressing and evolving so much in womanhood. And I just wanted to share those things with you. Let me know what toxic.
Oh. So yeah, this is what we dealing with. Okay. Did y'all see that boxer girl? And everybody was calling her a transgender, but come to find out she's a real woman. You So but y'all tired of seeing this individual, huh? But I transphobes, you can't change your gender. Let's what? When you see Okay, no, they got music on that. So a lot of people feel like they are faking it. But why ain't the transgender people calling them out? Her out, huh? I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on in this internet and all this video. Do you really think a straight man would really dedicate his whole life to transitioning on the internet? And she says she don't even mess with men. And these is they still got the dead pictures up here. Oh, I feel okay. Well, maybe they gonna stop because I ain't seen none of these pictures. I ain't seen none of these pictures. But yeah, all the pictures now is up here, you know. I said, wow. So yeah. So maybe it is a joke. I don't know. Time will tell, right? Time will tell. But that's their name, Josh. They still didn't get that changed the name. and they are transgender advocate. You know, they're a transgender advocate and educator. Mm. Okay, so that's what you got to contend with out here in these streets. Now, Gigi, we not doing. Now, Lady A, what happens if she's in the bathroom? Oh, what happened if she's in the bathroom, child? Huh? Oh God! Oh God! Ooh, Jesus. Well, Van brought it up. Okay, so hell, that's what I thought about. I thought about that individual. Yes, 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 yes. So, what other comments or questions do you guys have about all of this? And were you guys offended by that individual? If you were offended by them, press 7. If their appearance offended you, press 7. Press 10 if it did not. I guess some people would. I don't know. I'm not bothered. I'm looking in the comment section. Talk to me. It says, be all of them people, them targets stretching out, them pumps. Stretching out them pumps and wedges. Okay. Do they have a size 17? Oh, random. That's an interesting thing. If she came in there, in your shoe department trying to stretch out the shoe. I mean, is that transphobic? What would you do if you are a salesman or woman and you work in a women's department? And I used to work in a women's department in Nordstrom's or whatever. I used to work at a few retail stores in the women's department. And I've never had a transgender client, but I used to have like big girls that had wide feet that used to come in and ask for these designer shoes. And I know me and my employees, we got irritated. I'm like, girl, your big ass feet cannot fit in this. These high expensive name brand, they're for narrow feet. If you have fat feet, wide feet, you are not going to fit in this. What's the point? Everybody's feet is different. You guys know that, right? Some people have wide feet. Some people have narrow feet. And certain shoes are designed for certain feet. Every shoe is not designed for everybody. And just like clothes, every clothes is not designed for everybody. You got to shop for your body type. Same for your shoes. But, people don't want to hear that. People don't want to hear that. So, shit. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sean said Ebony Lane at the Crenshaw Mall in LA was our transgender salesperson. Yeah, she still worked there. Ebony Lane, she been working there forever. I remember seeing her when I was a child working there. Yeah. I know Ebony Lane. I know of everybody, but I don't like talking about everybody I know. So comment anything else that we need to talk about. I will rewind this video just in case you guys are just coming in or it's something else that we missed. I feel like maybe I got you guys off focus. So let's go here.
How to continue to live this nightmare without my sister. Her legacy will live on forever through Vita. JoJo will never be forgotten.
The connection between Ricky Hunter, Laverta Robinson, and JoJo Williams was complex and shrouded in secrecy. Rumors and speculations about Ricky's hidden life began to surface. It was alleged that Ricky was living a down-low lifestyle, a term used to describe men who secretly have relationships with other men while maintaining a heterosexual facade.
I want to know this. Do you guys think that Ricky ever had a girlfriend? I mean, the relationships he had with women, where are they? Have they came out? Or they just hiding in the closet? Or what? I'm like, really? Is he really dating women? I don't know. I feel Gigi got that as long as toe. What you say? The fuck you say? I feel like Gigi got that long ass second toe. I don't got no long ass second toe. And you better leave my toes alone, nigga. Shit. My toes ain't fucking with you, okay? You ain't gonna never see my toes, okay? You better get to stepping, okay? You better leave my toes alone, all right? I heard you say dude is 5'4". I think he is short. He looked very short. Squared Away donate $2. Gigi, have you been covering Queen of Kings mess? No. What is that? Queen of King? You talking about the Tyler Perry with the Eva? I haven't watched the show in a minute. I gotta watch it. I haven't seen it. All right, so let's continue on.
Some speculated that V and JoJo were dating and were planning to expose Ricky's secret, which led to the fatal confrontation. He didn't want that to be exposed, so he decided to kill them instead.
Oh, that is harsh. That is harsh. I didn't really think that a lot of men were still taking people out of here. You know, because I see men getting exposed all day, you know, and those men are not taking people out of here. You know, people do expose people all day long, but they're not getting taken out of here. Unfortunately, this man took these girls out of here. What do y'all got to say about it? Comment, let me know now. Comment in the comment section. What are your thoughts? Y'all don't got no questions for me?
Further complicating the narrative were the speculations about JoJo and Ricky's past relationship.
No, Gigi, it's TikTok couple King of Queens, and their situation is messy. Damn. Oh, no, I have to check them out. Thank you, Lady A, because I sure thought you was talking about a TV show. Thank you. Please let me get to the mess. Okay. Ask me some questions. Y'all don't got no questions? So y'all just an expert on all that shit, huh? Y'all just an expert.
While some suggested that JoJo and Ricky were involved, JoJo's social media posts indicated she had been single for over a year.
No, she was involved with that stud girl.
And text messages circulating on social media added to the confusion, suggesting a tangled web of relationships and hidden truths. Ricky's life, as it turned out, was a web of contradictions and secrets.
Oh, look where he went. Look who he went. He went Dr. Umar. Did y'all see that? Hanging out with Dr. Umar.
Indicated she had been single for over a year. Screenshots and text messages circulating on social media added to the confusion, suggesting a tangled web of relationships and hidden truths. Ricky's life, as it turned out, was a web of contradictions and secrets.
Now, do Dr. Umar, do he got some kids? Huh? Do you think Dr. Umar, he might be down low too? I mean, them hands are touching kind of close. You know what I mean? How do we know they don't got nothing going on? Okay. Let me stop for Dr. Umar. Take my ass out of here, right? I better stop for Dr. Umar. Take my ass out of here. I don't know. I was just playing. I ain't trying to expose nobody. And transgender still have an Adam's apple. Well, what they got to do anything? Huh? What they got to do anything? They still messing around. Do you think these men care about an Adam's apple? Huh? Serious question. Do you think these men are checking or caring about an Adam apple? Huh? When they see that big butt, huh? When they see that deep ass throat, when they see that bust down wig they got on, huh? When they see that Adam apple, do you think that's gonna stop them? That Adam apple ain't stopping shit. That Adam apple ain't stopping a goddamn thing. Okay. That Adam apple ain't stopping shit. If the dick ain't stopping shit, you know the Adam apple ain't stopping shit. Come on now. If they see the dick poking, they see them balls hanging, you really think that Adam apple gonna stop some shit? Child, you too lost. Yeah, you know they see that bust down wig, especially from the back. Cause you know that wig is like, it's fantasy, right? You see that big old BBL with that long ass 40-inch bust down just waving. You know the niggas, they already gonna hard just lesson that damn. Because when they hit you, when they bend that ass over doggy style, do you really think they're looking at your face? You never heard face down, ass up. They not about to take your ass to the family cookout, ho. They don't give a damn about your face, okay? They want you to make it clap. They don't give a damn. They don't care about all that, okay? If you look like a man, put a wig on that shit. Then that's why you see so many men. They don't want to be a transgender. They just say they want a BBL because that's what's gonna get the niggas anyway. And all they want to do is be a nut buddy for these men. That's all they want. They don't want nothing for real. Okay, so you see a lot of that. Sound like they taking it up a notch. They say, I want to be a man with some titties and ass. You know, you seeing a lot of these men getting breast surgery and getting that ass, and they say, I'm a man. Yeah. The world we live in. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Tell you, boy. Let's go. Dr. Umar, did you see this, doctor?
Friends and family who knew him described him as a talented chef and a seemingly upstanding individual. However, the revelation about his secret life and the allegations that he was involved in relationships with both men and women shocked.
You know, it's sad he's gone. You know what I'm saying? I was going to say something inappropriate about them lips, but I'm going to respect the dead. I should respect the dead, okay? He dead, even though he took people out of here, you know? But, and I guess if you wanted to talk to Ricky, you know, what would you tell Ricky before he would have took those women life away from here? What would you tell Ricky? What comment in the comment section? What would you tell Ricky before you took the women out of here? I say, Ricky, listen, it's not that serious. I know you feel like this is the end of the world, that they're gonna bust your secret out, but it is not the end of the world, Ricky. If you need to book a flight and just move across the world, Ricky, go to New York, go to Atlanta, okay, where nobody know your name. Ricky, go get you some dick. That's what you want to do. Live your life, okay? And come back in a couple of years when shit done died down, okay? Get your number changed, okay? Just act like they don't exist, okay? Just keep going and don't look back at the past. And enjoy your life, Ricky. Enjoy your life. Come back in 4 or 5 years when shit done died down and you can, you know, come out the closet, or you can just say it's a lie. You just coming to visit and just move on. Okay. And I think he would have loved that if Ricky could just move across the world where nobody knows his name, cut everything off, just be in a different environment, find a man that he really want to be with, enjoy that man or join multiple men and just party it up to get him out that mindset, you know? Or do you think it's something more serious with him, like mental illness? Do you think he suffered with mental illness? You know, some people, some down low men, they can mess around with a man, but because they're so conflicted within themselves, after they get finished busting that nut with that man, they want to take themselves out and they want to take other people out. But Ricky don't seem like the type that take himself out here. But Ricky did not take out none of his down low partners. So Ricky mindset wasn't like that. Because, you know, some down low men, and let me know if y'all heard about this shit. Press 7 if you heard about these down low men. After they get finished doing it with a man, they might want to take that man out because they didn't have that nut. And it's like, damn, what the fuck did I do? What did I do? You know, this is the devil. The devil tricked me. You know what I mean? and they may try to take that nigga out of here. But Ricky was not trying to take out anybody he was alleged sleeping with. So that was not Ricky dilemma, you know? That was not his story. His story was these girls told Ricky, I know your secret and I should let it out. I don't know if they were saying, give me some money and I keep it hush hush or what. I don't know if they were questioning Ricky and say, hey, are you on these gay apps? I heard this about you or what? I don't know. But these girls was contacting Ricky and they informed him that they know that secret. Okay. Honey, I tell you, it's a lot going on in these streets. How did they know he was down low? They never told us that. Only thing that we saw, and we don't even know if this is real or made up, but they just said that the girls were bashing him because of his sexuality. It says to keep bashing my friend is crazy. They said the two women, the stud, and these are gay women, the lesbian stud and the other girl, was bashing that man. Would have never threatened to, and it threatened to expose him. Okay, so I mean, if a stud involved, you know these studs like niggas. They want some money. That's what I'm thinking. A stud gonna expose you. Either they probably want some money out your ass, or they just want you to be gay like they are. You know what I mean? Some gays just want your ass to be gay. Have I been exposed? Yeah, I've been exposed. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know some gays was trying to expose me? Huh? Press 1 if you know that shit. Do you know how many times motherfuckers tried to attempt to expose me? They just better be thankful that I was raised as a Christian. Because if I was not raised as a Christian, shit, I might have did something horrible too. You know what I'm saying? Gigi, I'm so sorry for interrupting your live. Can you please do a later live focus on Phaedra return? I would love to. Lady A, I would love to talk about that. I just need the audience that like that. It's like when I talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta, the audience, where are they? Maybe I just need to keep on pushing down on it. But yeah, I would love to talk about stuff like that. But yeah, Monty was on your side. My first time where this man, this boy, this nigga was trying to expose me. Let me bring y'all back to 1654. Let me remember the first nigga that was trying to expose me, because I had a list of them. And all the niggas that was trying to expose me were gay. Did you know that? I ain't never had no girl try to expose me. I ain't never had no straight person try to expose me. They was all gay. Oh, my issue always been these gays. They always trying to expose me, honey. Straight person ain't never try to expose me. Always the gays. I think the first gay, I don't know his name, but I know he was light-skinned. And he had a crush on me, but I did not feel the same way about him. He was too gay. I don't like no gay ass nigga, okay? And these gays, they be liking me, but I don't like them because, I don't like a lot of, I don't like all that shit. And then they be upset because they like, damn, I can't get that individual. So since I can't get that individual, I want to push their tea out. You know what I'm saying? Because that person don't fuck with, I didn't associate my ass with that person. You know what I mean? How they find out? Because I was fucking around with this other dude. And they thought because I was fucking around with him that I would want to fuck around with them. I don't want to fuck around with you, nigga. You ain't my type, okay? And because I wouldn't fuck around with them, then they're going to want to expose my tea. You get what I'm saying? Some bogus shit like that. I had to deal with that all my life. Everybody that tried to expose me was somebody I did not want to mess around with, and they was upset because they couldn't have me, and so they wanted to expose me. I've been blackmailed before. I sure have. I've been set up. Ooh, been going through some things, y'all. If you bold enough to approach people for sex, be ready for the fallout. Well, he did he approach me on some sex? No, he didn't approach me on some sex. It was more so he just wanted to associate himself with me, and I just wouldn't allow it. It was like, do I know you? What are you doing? Leave me alone. Like I was very like I turned my nose up at this individual because I just didn't want any associations with them. And you know when a person got crushing on you and liking you and shit, I'm very particular. You know what I mean? I'm not for everybody, sweetheart. And a lot of these gay men cannot take rejection. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about these transgenders and these gay men? They cannot take rejection. Did y'all know that shit? You thought a man can't take rejection, honey. You don't know about these gays and transgenders, honey. It's hell to pay when you reject them. They getting their feelings real bad, and maybe that's where all this down. I mean, maybe it's a connection. I don't know. They've been rejected all their damn life, and you is another reminder when you reject their ass. You know they ready to spaz out. Okay. I can't deal with that shit. So yeah, child. I told y'all it was gonna be a good, fun life. One time, a really gay dude that wanted to sleep with me catfished me on Grindr. Oh, that's so sad. Ooh. Don't you hate that? I've been catfished too. Well, I've never met the person. I've never met a catfish, I've never met a catfish. But when I was talking about I've been catfish was the first person that blackmailed me. And I think I shared this story before, but I was on the internet and this person knew my information and they hit me up, like the DM. And they had a man picture and everything. And I thought it was a fine ass nigga. You know what I mean? It was just my type. Looking good, masculine. You know what I mean? A nigga. Okay. Oh, we was texting back and forth saying all the good shit. Girl, they printed that message out. They screenshotted that shit, printed out, and stuck it in my locker. And I was like, damn, do you know how that made me feel? Do you know how that made me feel, y'all? To have your whole world crush in front of you. You go to your locker early in the morning. You trying to get your mind on education, reading them books, and you open up that damn locker, and it's receipts of you talking to another man, and you don't know who the hell this is. Do you know how freaking scary that is? I'm looking around the hallways like, shit, damn. And mind you, I'm thinking, don't nobody know my tea in this school. Somebody know my shit. Girl, that shit was so scary. He thankful I didn't bust his ass up, right? Because if I was Ricky, honey, he wouldn't be here. Okay? But honey, thank God I had Jesus in my life at the time. Oh, honey, that worried me so much. I could not think straight looking in that school. I'm looking around, paranoid, palms sweating, head sweating, trying to figure out who looking at me, who know my teeth. Every time I'm walking down the hallway and I see bitches laughing, I'm thinking they laughing at me. I really did. I thought everybody was laughing at me, y'all. And they wasn't even thinking about me, but I was so fucking paranoid. I was so paranoid. I've never been that paranoid a day in my life. When I would go to the cafeteria, people laugh, and just having a good time. In my head, I'm like, they know, they laughing at your ass. Oh shit, that was some fucked up shit. Then when I got back home, I was like, who is this? I can't believe what you did to me. And it was like, I'm going to keep your secret, but you got to do me a favor. Come to find out, it was this individual at, school that had a long crush on me. And I didn't see it for them, but they blackmailed me into being their friend and to, I guess mess around with them or some shit like that. So it was one of those moments. And that could have driven somebody to really take that person out of here, because that was a messed up situation I was in. I did stuff with that individual I did not want to do, but I didn't feel like I had any other choice because that person was going to tell my secret. So yeah, shit. And then I was like, I want to get saved. I don't want to be LGBT no more. I'm trying to live holy. Okay. I need to get with a woman. I couldn't even do that shit because homeboy was trying to mess that shit up. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm dealing with this girl trying to get my life right. Trying to live for Jesus, okay? And here come him like Satan. He gonna want to be friends with the girl I'm dating now. Now I'm paranoid every time she's friends with him or talking. I'm thinking he's telling my business. But he did that shit. He did a lot of manipulation to try to control me. Anybody I would make friends with, he would make friends with. So, it was very devastating. It was very devastating. So, yes, blackmail. So, honey, I've been through a whole bunch with these motherfuckers. They said funny now, but I promise I was scared as fuck at that moment. Yeah, we are. But we have lived through it, and God has given us the strength to move on and to look back and to laugh at these sad situations. And it's okay now. Do you know where they are today? They are in the industry, sweetheart. They are in Hollywood. Okay. They are very successful in the entertainment industry. I'm not going to tell you who they are. And I'm just going to leave it at that. A lot of people still today did not know what was going on. They just thought that we were great, cool, like we were cool friends or whatever. But that was not the case at all, and that's just interesting. Sometimes, things are not what they seem. You just never know a person's situation. Are they DL? They DL. Shit, Jesse Smollett. Now Jesse Smollett ain't no DL. Okay. And back in my day, you are guilty by association. Jesse has always been out gay. Back in my day, if a person is gay and you hanging out with that person, then you're guilty by association. People are going to label you as gay too. So no, it was not nobody that's out. But yeah. Oh my God, enough about me. All right. So did you guys enjoy this live? If you guys enjoyed this live, please press 3. Let me know how I'm doing. What topics do you guys want me to cover tomorrow? Oh, we got a phone call. I forgot to put the phone number up. Hold on. Let me put the phone number up. Calling from 860. You're live on the air. 860. You dare from your heart. You don't need nobody screaming from the rooftop. Hello? All right, somebody's cussing and yelling. I don't know what that is. All right, any questions, any comments, feel free to talk about it. All right. Oh, I'm going to go and get me a slushie. I got to taste for a slushie. I'm gay today. Well, congratulations for being so happy, Biscuit. Be so happy. Be so happy. Yeah, I thought you guys would have more questions about these down low people, but y'all don't got no more questions. All right. Yeah, I really thought y'all would have more questions. Why she mad, girl? I don't know. She just want attention. That's what it is. Man milk Snooky. Okay. All right. Well, unfortunately, it's sad. All these individuals are gone and this could have been prevented. Do you feel like that people need to have more awareness about living their truth? What age do you think that a person should start living their truth? Okay, put it in the comment section. What age do you think a person should start living their truth? Huh? Are you surprised? Are you ever surprised by the people that on the down low? You know what? Only time I was surprised is when I was around heterosexual, homophobic communities. Being in a homophobic heterosexual community, you would think that ain't nobody gay, like gay is just a myth, a person that's masculine or a person that got kids or a person that got wives, they're not gay. Everybody is straight because in their world, in their beliefs, in their perspectives, everybody is straight that look like that. So coming from that community, I was shocked. However, I'm not anymore because I've been in the world for a long time now. So no. Now, some individuals, some things I'm still like gagging today. I'm still shocked today, So yeah, you know, I still learn, but am I shocked about DMing now? Uh-uh. Uh-uh. All right. All right. So people are saying 16, 17. At what age do you think that a person should start living their truth? All right. So Pink Beautiful Fly say 17, 18. So 15, 14, be on a down low, live your truth at 17. Okay. All right, all right. Somebody said I wouldn't put an age on someone living their truth. Live your truth is done by any age who are willing to be free in their authentic selves. That's absolutely right. I like how you stated that. However, what if someone wanted to live their authentic selves, but they were in a situation where they could not? Based on circumstances, based on family, based on living arrangements. You just never know. But I definitely get it. If you have the free will to do so, then do it. Thank you, Fifi. Donated $5. Society has double standards when it comes to being bi. Erica Mena gets no flack, but look at August Astina. There's men don't want the over discrimination. Well, yeah. It's always been a double standard, Fifi, and it will always be a double standard. And ain't nothing you can really do about it except for to fight back. If August will fight back and other men will fight back, then I think it would be a difference. But I don't think a lot of men really fight back. Do you see a lot of men fight for equality when it comes to being accepted as a bisexual man? I do not see the bisexual man really speaking out and fighting back against society. I feel that they are comfortable getting the privilege that they get and receive, and they don't want to fight for it. And I think they have to fight for it, and they're not going to fight for it. Press 1 if you see bisexual men fighting for it. Press 5 if you don't see them fighting for it. I don't see their ass fighting for it. And I'm not about to cape for a man that's not even fighting for his damn self, okay? The men I see out here, they taking a lot of sexy pictures. They getting a lot of attention. They're very popular, but they're not speaking out about shit. They got OnlyFans page, but they're not speaking out about equality. They're not speaking out about it. And they have major platforms. So, girl, bye. I'm not caping for nobody. Mm-mm. All right. So Rainbow say fight for what? Fifi says bisexual men should fight to have society views them as equal like bisexual women. You know how bisexual women, they sleep with each other or do what they want to do and they don't get too much criticism. Well, Fifi says, well, black bisexual men, they don't have that same privilege. And I say, well, black bisexual men, they don't fight for it either. They don't speak out in masses. They have a huge following and they're just ghosts. And I just feel like they don't want to rock the boat and they want to keep their privileges and they're comfortable, being straight passing, So that's that on them. Mm. What about bisexual men need to fight for? What does a bisexual man need to fight for? Black, what part don't you get? Fifi said that bisexual men do not have the same privilege that bisexual women has, okay? So if they want to fight for inclusion, if bisexual men want to be bisexual without that much criticism, they're going to have to fight for it. Okay? They're going to be in the hot seat. But I don't think they want to be in a hot seat and they don't want to fight for it. And it's not that serious to them to be out about it. Bisexual men in a lot of communities, they are demonized. A lot of people don't like bisexual men. But I don't see a lot of bisexual men really speaking out about the issue. And a lot of bisexual men, they are very popular and they have major platforms, but they're not going to advocate for bisexual men inclusion and to be equal. And that's on them. And I'm not going to cape for them, shit. I'm not caping for nobody, So that's that on that. And I've been told y'all, I'm not caping for nobody. Rainbow Kid, bisexual men have their cake and eat it too. Well, they may have their cake and eat it too behind closed doors. However, they don't have their cake and eat it too when it comes to being open and honest. Now, do they, Rainbow Kid? Huh? In the Black community, do bisexual men, do they really have their cake and eat it too? If they came out and say, hey, I like to be on with women on Mondays and men on Tuesdays. And sometimes I do them both in the same day, Now, does that happen? It happens often. All right, so let's not twist the words. You know exactly what I mean. Calling from 205, you're live from the air.
Hey, Gigi.
Hey, how you doing?
We're doing good. So me and my homegirl, we on the phone right now, and we tuning in and we listening. And I'm transgender. She's a cisgender woman, so she's biological female. And we have this thing where I feel like what you just said, bisexual men are demonized in the community, but at the same time, like you said, they do not stand up and they do not advocate for themselves. The only bisexual man I seen somewhat halfway step up for themselves was Al from TGI Friday. But even with him, it was a lot of back and forth. People, criticized him for, being this way and having a wife. And did you tell your wife your sexuality? Did she know what was going on? Stuff like that, But I feel like that's another because they're playing both sides. It's not really, I'm not gonna say it's not genuine, but it's like they have to hide so much. And I guess dealing with in my this is what I'm saying. Cisgender women, it's hard for bisexual men to come out to cisgender women, but I feel like if they came out more to cisgender women, the women will understand and probably still fuck with them at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You sure right, girl. You sure right. And I just want to say, Girl, shout out to you, honey. You sound good like a motherfucker. Okay, I'm proud of you.
You too.
Your
You too.
girl, your transitioning is transitioning, honey, and I respect that shit. Okay, but
Honey, that's my friend, honey. CT.
yes,
Okay, that's my friend.
honey, I can see the spirit all on her. Okay, but I do agree with you on that. Now, damn, you done said so much shit, and then I didn't had a good time with your ass. I done forgot what I was gonna say, but you brought up Al. Al being bisexual, girl, that is laughable. But you know that's what they say he is. Now, in my mind, that is. I would just say gay.
Yeah.
But you know, it's bisexual men.
So why do you think?
I guess
Not
you
to
know
cut you
what?
off, but why do you think Al tries to hold on to that image?
What image? To me, he threw that shit
Of the-
away. But you know, to me, okay, how about this? It's a lot of shit going on, right? Okay, so taking Al, he that's the label that he puts on himself, right? And anybody can
That's
put a
true.
label on themselves. Look like Josh, the person I just showed you. They put they transgender. Okay, I can't see it, but that's what they say. And some people put bisexual on themselves. I can't see it. You got a lot of feminine niggas. They say they bisexual in the beginning, but they really gay. So
They really gay.
right. So I'm like, I don't see that.
Conversation right there.
I'm like, where is the bisexual?
I'm glad you clocked it. I'm glad you know.
But that's what they say. That's what they feel comfortable in. I feel like some people feel comfortable being bisexual because it's like, well, at least I'm not that bad. At least I'm not all the way gay.
Right.
At least it's still
I
hope
also
for
feel
me.
that bisexual people, well, for majority bisexual men, I feel like they benefit from our communities. And it's like they want to be included because I tell people all the time when they say, "Oh, well, how do you feel about a guy who dates trans?" In my eyes, a guy who dates trans is bisexual because you still, you get in both worlds. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to say you gay because gay means you fuck with only men, even though, in the real world, they want to consider, trans women as men. But when it comes to femininity, at the end of the day, it is two different spectrums. So I feel like most men who date trans women are bisexual. But see, the problem is they don't advocate for their community.
For me, I cut you off real quick. It depends on the transgender. All transgenders are not created equally.
That ain't no trans, baby. So yeah, you're right.
No, I'm just saying all transgenders are not created equally. I think that, and everybody have a different perspective. Everybody have a different belief, and I'm not going to label myself based on your perspective of me. I don't give a damn what the world says. It's what I say and how I feel. I define me. Society doesn't define me. If that's the case, then shit, I may as well just be a man. If I'm going to allow society to dictate my terms and conditions and my morals and my values, that's never going to happen. But I feel like, each his own. But I want to go back to Al because you got so many great talking points. And I don't want to miss out on a thing, and I'll be having a lot of shit to say. Okay.
Okay.
Now, going back to the bisexual man, I guess the presentation of ideally what a person think a bisexual man is. And what do you call that? Because a bisexual man is just that. Because when you think of Prince, well, they say he's a heterosexual man, right? I don't believe it, but that's what they say. But he's very feminine. He might wear panties and some heels.
I also heard that when I was staying in Minnesota, I heard that Prince was doing all them parties. They say, yes, Prince do like women. But they also said that Prince used to be throwing them parties, and a lot of stuff goes on at them parties when the lights go off. So at the end of the day, I feel like labels go out the door once they step in the door. But when it comes to stuff like that, it's not broadcasted. So, of course, they're going to say, well, and Prince don't care. They can believe what they want to believe. But we know Prince was probably slobbing on the knob, too. And that's just what it is.
Right. And
Where's
see,
the
that
priest
goes
today?
to that. That goes to that. Well, if I suck one dick a year, I'm not gay.
I'd have heard that too.
It's always a catch.
Well,
It's
that's
always
that's
something
their
in the middle.
beliefs. That's their perception. Now, if you suck on one dick a day and you telling somebody that, why would you tell somebody that? You might as well just say you don't suck no
Well,
dick.
Al admitted it too, because remember
Yeah.
when Al had came out and he was on the show talking about his sexuality, he said, well, you know, me personally, I like to be the dominant one. You know, I like to be the one that's in control. And he said, I
Really?
felt like when I was doing that I wasn't, you know, really in the lifestyle. Just because you let someone suck your baby, you are, if you it is what it is.
And you
It
know
is what
what?
it
I
is.
gotta
Once it touches
stop.
the lips,
You guys making some great talking points, and I enjoyed this. And it's a lot to unpack because a lot of things get mixed up and blurred up with perception and what something really actually is. Because bisexual is nothing more with someone liking both, attracted to both genders.
both
However, society confuses it sometimes, and they see a person that's too feminine. They're like, "Oh no, you're gay. You cannot possibly want to be messing with a cooch," and that is not the case. And I used to be ignorant to think that.
not the case.
Child, I seen a transgender put their thing in a woman. I said, "Whoa." Fuck.
Yeah,
And
I done
this
seen it
woman
too.
allowed it, and she loved that shit. I said, "Woo, this is too much for me. What a nigga's at?"
Me personally, I've actually dated a gentleman who was very feminine, and he swore up and down that he wasn't gay. And I've had actually asked him, I'm a bold woman, so I will ask you up front, like, hey baby, you know, do you like men? Have you ever been with men before? You seem a little sweet. It's okay if you've been with men. I'd rather you tell me so I know what I'm getting myself into. And we had already had sex. So I'm like, be honest. He swear up and down he's never been with a man. But then later on, what's even funny, because I told my friend, I'm sucking the man, you know, going down on him. I'm smelling something.
What you smelling?
The man up there doing poppers while I'm going down there.
Ain't that a gay pill? Ain't that a gay drug?
Hello.
See, but you know these niggas lie. I wouldn't even trust a nigga. See, you better than me. You're more nice. Because if he's feminine, I'm just gonna assume and I'm just gonna move on. Because I'm just not attracted to that shit anyway. I'm not. If you a bitch like me, I'm not attracted to it. So anything that moves like me, talk like me, walk like me, think like me, I'm attracted to the opposite. So we can't even
do
what?
What? When we first met, he kind of masked his femininity a little bit. So as we started getting more in tune with I started
How he
noticing,
do that? Because I can always catch that shit. How he do that, girl?
Girl,
me too. I'm real.
He's super. He was like just well dressed, well groomed. The car he was driving was like he presented himself as, you know, even the conversation. Like I said, his voice even softened up after we were already intimate.
Well, maybe he have done this plenty of times. He got this down packed in. He done practiced this.
Well, I'm saying this to say, once a woman has already presented herself as, okay, I'm willing to accept, you would think more men would be open.
No, I would not. No, I don't think so, because it's not about you.
Hold on. I get what you're saying, but listen to what I'm saying, love. What I'm saying is there's a lot of women out here who are willing to accept you for who you are if you are willing to be honest with yourself.
I understand that, but I think the bigger picture is it's not about you. It's not about you accepting them. It's about them accepting themselves. It's never about you.
Hello. There you go. There you go.
But that's what I'm getting to. If we're always on this conversation of, well, I'm not being accepted. And then here you are, have a plethora of women that say, no, you're just not willing to be honest. Where do we meet in the middle?
But I feel with most men, that's going to take time because you have to realize where we have come from and to get to here now. Even though gay rights and stuff is, out there, at the end of the day, you still have so many people that hate gay people, hate trans people. Like, we definitely have come far, but we haven't come that far.
But can I say something about this gay shit? Okay, time out. And I think that, okay, gay rights, LGBT, that's fine and dandy. But oftentimes it's only affecting a portion of the LGBT. You can have a bisexual, a gay man, or a transgender girl, and that don't affect that shit. I mean, that LGBT rainbow and pride, because that's not their lifestyle.
Right.
That's not their life. So they don't even identify in that type of arena. It doesn't benefit them.
That's true. It doesn't benefit them. So, I mean, they pretty much don't even really, they just don't care. I mean, men going to be men regardless anyway. But, like I said, men coming out as being bisexual, I feel like if a man tell you, yeah, I'm bi, girl, that's one step in the right direction, I guess, because at least you have a choice. The one thing at the end of the day is being able to have a choice. Most men don't give women a choice. Most men don't give transgenders a choice. Most men don't give other men choices. If people were to give them the choice, then it's like, it'll make it better, because regardless of what you say you is, you can say you a tree, you can identify as a whale, I don't care. But at the end of the day, just be truthful with yourself and give me the option to say, you know what, this isn't for me, and I wish you all the best.
Right.
You'll probably be free.
Yeah, but that's in the world.
Everyone is so busy trying to be accepted by society. You should be trying to be accepted by that person that says that they're willing to accept you. So if I'm here saying, hey, I'm willing to accept you, bisexual man, just be honest with me. And you're not willing to be honest with me. You're so busy worried about the outside accepting you instead of the person here that is willing to accept you for who you are in your face. So it's still the blanket over it. Like, you still want to keep the lie going, even though you have someone presenting themselves saying, here, I'm willing to accept you for who you are if you just open up.
It's too much like right.
Yeah, but that, you know what? For that type of girl, that is only for a particular type of guy. That is for the guy that wants to be honest. That is for a guy that has morals and standards and high integrity. Most of these men and women don't have no integrity. They all lie.
So none of them have integrity then. So they're all lying.
I mean, the society we live in, the integrity is low. If they can scam and get away with it, they can. They lie about everything else. They lie about having kids. They lie about anything.
They need to stop using that as an excuse. Well, that's why I'm saying they need to stop using that, oh, I'm not going to be accepted, as an excuse.
But the thing about it, that's not the men that are saying that, though. You're talking about two different type of men.
Yep.
Those men would never say, that's why I'm not being accepted. That is not their language. They don't talk like that. They don't give a damn about no fucking acceptance. They voting for Trump.
Yeah,
they want that shit to go back to how it was when it was easier to be down low. They don't like all this goddamn rainbow shit everywhere. They not for all this.
Most definitely. That's why that app. That's why stuff is just at an all-time high. It used to be Grindr. Now Sniffies is just like booming now because everybody wants to.
Hold on, say that site again, girl. Say that site again. What?
Grindr was the old one. Now they got Sniffies.
Sniffy, what the hell is that?
The one and so it's
hold
just
on,
like
y'all
Grindr,
gotta write this down.
Anonymous.
What? Sniffies.
It's Sniffies, like sniff some stuff.
Sniffing some panties.
You put her on, girl.
Yeah, I don't go nowhere. What the fuck? Sniffies, okay?
Get on there right now, Gigi. You can type it in on the computer, sniffies.com, and it's like an anonymous site. So these men can get on here. You don't have to have no profile picture. Most of the profile pictures is, dangalangs or, booty holes.
I'm going to need you to spell that out. Spell it out.
SNIFFIES.
YES?
No, IES.
IES. Okay, now
Yeah,
I'm
Snippy. It's like
crying.
now
it's a cruising app.
is
So
it
they
niggas
have little
on here?
places on there where they
Is it
men.
all whites?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
is it?
they.
It's niggas.
No, it's black men, white men,
But is
whoever. But it's a
okay?
site
I'm
for them
on
to
here, but
like
I
meet
see a
up.
white man on here.
It's plenty of men on there. It's white men, black men, Asian
But
men.
is a
They all
majority
got
whites
pictures and
or
shit on there.
blacks? What
Not
is
face
it?
pictures, right?
What I'm
Majority of the
saying
pictures is like,
is it whites or blacks? Is a majority whites or blacks?
they
I
both.
need to know.
It's a mix. It's a mixed girl. It's a mixed
I
blood.
don't
It's
do
a
that
mixed
mix
honey.
shit.
It's a mix, honey. You got to make you a little account. And girl, it's a mix, honey. It's white men, black men, Asian
Girl,
men,
are they
Arabian
generous?
men,
Are they
all men
generous?
for men.
Are they broke? What's type of man we
No,
dealing with?
okay. So that's what I'm saying. The site is. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The anonymous stuff. This is an app where they can be in the airport and say, "Meet me in the bathroom."
It's going down. Beat me in a
it's
trap. What? It's going down.
It'll have the location on there. It'll have a location on there. It'll say airport bathroom.
So that means,
and the guys can ping in and come in there, and they'll know who. They'll say, "Oh, meet me in there in 10 minutes."
So that means that they're not generous. Then they're just looking for quick fun.
Right. That's what I'm saying. This is the anonymous shit that they do. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody trying to be faithful, girl.
No
They're not trying to tell
questions
nothing.
No, I'm not talking about faithful. I'm talking about generous. Do they give donations?
No, ma'am. No donation will be made on there, babe.
She said you want to have fun with no donation.
Girl, you need a donation for your time. Shit.
Okay.
And if you say anything about a donation on there, baby, they gonna boot you up off of there, the AI.
What?
For a donation?
Now is this app just for the girls, friend, or is this?
It look like it's for the boys.
Girls. They don't even like transgenders on there. This for the boys.
You know,
they
boys,
don't like
they
don't like the girls on there.
Yeah, boys never like the girls.
They never do. That's why I'm trying to get people to understand. Like, it's not that we don't hate the gay community either, but they hate us. They don't.
I don't think they hate.
That's why
listen.
I'm telling most cisgender women, like, don't get mad at the trans girl. Your battle and fight is not with us. It's with them, baby. We fight the same fight with y'all.
Well, I think we all have different experience, but I don't think that the gay men hate transgenders. I just think they want their own space. They want to come to places where it's just men on men. They want another man. They don't want to see all that wig and them heels in their spaces. That's what
they do. Because in California, they make it known, baby. You are not welcome here. They make it known.
Who not welcome?
I'm a cisgender female, and I know for sure that gay men, they'll let you know up front that they don't want you in their spaces.
Oh yeah, they don't. But I don't think they hate you. I just think they just want, other men, and I don't fault them for that.
You're right, they just want their men, honey. And
I don't fault for them that. I think they should have their spaces. I would never want to go into a gay space. I would never want to go to gay space, but I know some trans girls I hear, they like dating gay men. They want to be in their spaces. You have some trans girls, they want to be included in their space. I don't want to be included. I just want me and gay boys to be friends. That's it. Or associates. That's it. I don't want no more.
Well, that's why I be telling them, honey, we fighting the same fight, girl. Like, we not your enemies, love. Like, we understand. It's a whole situation with that. And I feel like us trans girls, we kind of get it bad because, these guys, they not open. Most of the men, they go over there and then they play us until they go over there. It's a lot of
why do y'all be letting these niggas play y'all? You transgenders, why you letting them?
Well, I don't let them play me, but
because they ain't playing me.
Why a lot of the girls, the reason why a lot of the girls do let the niggas play them is because they just in their transition. It's like self-esteem issues sometimes. They be having stuff going on. They not accepting themselves. Right. Because the person who respect themselves, they not gonna let no nigga do a goddamn thing to them.
Right. Well, that's a them problem.
Right. That's why, you know, I don't like. Well, I'm not gonna say I don't like anybody because I don't dislike nobody. But Flame Monroe, I don't her
Oh
views.
shit.
I don't his views. What I don't. You know, that's to me. When you be talking about Netta, I always put in my mind that's Flame Monroe. Flame Monroe is a Netta. Netta is a Flame Monroe. I wish people would get that through their head and understand that when we are putting people in categories. They got their own category because they. That's they. That's they and them. They, them, and those. That's who they are. They're not transgender. And, you know, I really wish that people like that would stay out of our spaces. Just like
but you know what? Hold on. I got to say something about that. Shit, I'd rather say I'm just not transgender because the transgender is an umbrella. It's a lot of labels on that. So, shit, I was watching this show. And they had this individual, they was going in the men's and the women's bathroom, but they were transgender because they said transgender is an umbrella. So, honey, I'd rather keep that transgender shit, and I'm just gonna recreate my own shit. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Who let the umbrella up? Close the umbrella, baby.
Nah, just call me a child of God at this point.
It's too many.
I'm just a child of God at this point. Okay, that's my only label.
But the only issue I have, and I've even told my friends, being a cisgender female, I don't agree with a lot of stuff, and she don't agree with a lot of stuff too, that some of these people say on TV. And if you notice, who they ever have speak up for the trans community are white trans women. It's never black trans women in the community. It's always white trans women, and they're pushing an agenda that a lot of the trans community don't agree with. So it's like, when are we going to have real trans women in the community that really know about trans issues and speaking up instead of these people that they quote unquote are famous or they think are hip or cool? Because they got these people that are just coming in. And Jenner, she's not even trans. She's literally a white man in a dress. She's not a trans woman. She still thinks like a white man.
Well, I don't know about. Okay, so you're referring to Miss Jenner. Now, I don't follow Caitlyn Jenner, so I don't know much. And the programs you're referring
to, but the interviews I've seen are very decisive.
Well, I mean, again,
so they're Republican. They're Republican, then, right? Because you have that transgender person. Her name is Blair White, right? And she's very conservative. Okay. You know, she's very feminine or whatever, but her rhetoric and her talking points might be the same as Caitlyn.
It is, but you got to realize these are white trans women. So if they want to consider themselves whatever they want to consider themselves, we can't judge. Whatever, do what you do. If you got a trans car, if they start giving out transgender cars, go get your car, get it renewed, whatever.
But she doesn't support. She doesn't support a lot of things that
a white transgender woman is going to have different views than a black transgender woman. And most white, I'm not even going to say that. I'm going to say they, just those two people who we're speaking about are, you know, to me, were white men and boys who already had this rhetoric in them that was already in them. The only thing is, now that they want to be a woman,
perspective.
Now that they want to be a woman,
white conservative.
They have the same views. They're just doing it from a feminine point of view.
Well, I see it as this. I think that all transgender individuals, they have different mindset. All transgender women are not going to have the same beliefs. And that's okay. Doesn't mean that one is a trans and one is not. No, they just believe in day and night. They have different morals, different values. They don't see things the same. And that's okay. All transgender people, they're not going to wear feminine dresses. Some probably going to butch it up more. I mean, everybody is different.
And also, I had to realize that just because I started my transition when I was younger does not make me more validated than someone who started later than me. I had to realize that just because someone is starting, you know, late or whatever they had to deal with in life to start, I can't judge them and say you're not trans or take away their transness because of that. What I do is, you know, I accept them for who they are because I love everybody and I try to understand, but it's not my place to judge.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that any religion,
Well, I guess that's
if you're
why
a new
it's a little
Muslim
confusing.
versus an old Muslim, y'all still Muslims.
Yep, right. That's true. But I guess it's a little confusing because I've noticed from Kaylin, Flame Monroe, these women want to, I guess, present themselves or be considered trans women. However, they don't support things or laws that trans women are fighting for, the trans community is fighting
90
for. I
seconds.
That they go against a lot of things that the trans community is fighting for. And it's very contradictory to how they present themselves. So that's why I'm confused on that, but you cleared it up. So
I think also that Jenner, she may not be popular, and it's like, how did you get here? How do unpopular opinions get on a platform? How does that happen?
60 seconds.
Well, I mean, she created the controversy just by being a Kardashian, because technically she is a Kardashian. So, you know, with being in close proximity with people who already have a platform, you know, when you transition into becoming a woman, you know, it makes you think like, well, how long has this been going on? And she said it's been going on for a very long time. And, you know, she just got tired of seeing Kim and Chris them doing their big one in their dresses and they hair done and they makeup done. And she wanted to get her a piece. And, you know, ain't no wrong with that, you know.
But then turn around and kind of make her the spokesperson for the community.
Well, how did they do that? Is that possible? Could you really make somebody
10
a spokesperson? I can understand being
white
popular.
people are looking at white people are let me not say white people, but the community or the government or whoever you want to say that hasn't established themselves within the community. She, like I said, she just popped in. They're allowing her to be the spokesperson for the rest of the community. They are.
The only reason why they do that.
No, I think my opinion is other agendas. Say, for instance, she works with the Republican Party, all right? The conservative. They're not really
she thinks like a conservative white male, in my opinion.
Well,
her views are of a conservative white male.
But that's how she got there, because they have power and influence. So they're going to pick a transgender that they have a closer belief system with, and they're going to pop them up, right? Why would they pop up someone of a transgender that they don't believe in or they don't view the same views, or it's not going to benefit their campaign?
Get that.
So they're going to pop up their
that.
individuals. They know that transgender is something coming up here. So they're going to say, okay, listen, Caitlin, this is what the rhetoric we want you to push. We see purpose in you if you push this ideology. If you go against the grain or go against these transgender individuals, we need something to go against this shit. If we use a woman or a man, they're going to hit us back where we're being transphobic. Let's fight them with them. So we need people like them that will go against it. So I think that's where the Blair Whites and the Caitlins come, you know, and they have purpose.
Yeah, and you so right, because I was just going to sum it all up and say it's the platform. The platform that she has is the reason why people view trans people in that light. So I mean,
why isn't the rest of the community speaking up and saying she doesn't speak for us?
They do, but again, she has a much larger platform, so nobody's going to listen to the small people. It's going to take
let me tell you.
Can I
tell you why? Can I tell you why this is the play? All right, so you know, transgender is not very liked in the Black community, okay? So Black people are going to take the play of the conservative when it comes to LGBT. That's why Black people like to vote for Trump, because they like, listen, Trump, if you get these motherfucking LGBTs in their place and get this shit out of here, then hell, we gonna be for you. So whatever comes down the line when it comes to LGBT shit, the Black people are automatically gonna rally around because they're talking their language.
And that's a problem. That's a big problem
It
in the
is.
community.
It is.
I really
It's
wish
still a
more Black
hindrance
people would
to us.
understand, because everybody has someone that's probably trans or gay in their family, whether they know it or not.
Exactly.
And it's just like, at the end of the day, we all still are the same. But I feel like, we just keep combating because straight people feel like we trying to take their spot, gay people trying to feel like, straight people taking their spot. It's just a constant battle when really the battle is not really with each other. It's with the forces that may be, like the government and things like that. So I don't know. I mean, it's going to take us a lot of healing and, like someone said in the comments, spiritual warfare, honey. Like, we're going to really have to fight. And it's going to have to be more than just physical. It's going to be definitely mental.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, and it sounds nice if we lived in a real nice world. But guess what? We live in a jungle. We live in a cruel world.
Yeah.
And so people are feeling like,
Yeah.
you are taking my spot. You want to do everything that I have. You want to have every excess that I have. Shit. They don't like that shit. And then it's like they tell you, but you don't want to listen. And then you be combative. And they don't like that shit. Then some people, it's their belief system. A lot of people were raised to hate people like gays and transgenders.
Yep.
A lot of this shit is new.
Yep. I was
This
raised
is
in
real.
the South from Alabama. So that's like normal. We were taught to like not be like that. So that's why when straight people are combating trans people, it's not that we are hating y'all or trying to fight y'all. It's just that it's like if you poke a bear, like they more scared than you. They more scared of you than you are of them. So it's not like they're trying to just come out the gate being rude. It's like they feel like they're being attacked and you're not understanding that. So you getting the backlash from that and you automatically taking that as, see what I'm saying? They always do this and they always do that. But really in reality, these people just want to be accepted. And I hear this every day from other trans women and people in the community. They just want to be accepted. And you don't have to accept them, but at least can we coexist in the same space?
No, we cannot.
Right.
We cannot. And I can tell you, we cannot. And if you ever think it's going to be a day where we all can just kumbaya, you got the wrong thing coming. Now, your best vote is to vote for Harris 2024. But when has it ever been a day in America where everybody just fucking coexists? That shit is not a reality.
You're right.
I mean, black and white people
right,
just
true.
don't coexist. The sexes, male and female, they don't even coexist. They have a disdain for each other. Do you really think they're going to have open arms? Let's have a party for the transgenders and they're so different. Bullshit. They're going to get it just like anybody else. Hell, the transgenders don't even care for the non-binary. They feel like the non-binary motherfuckers is inflicting in their spaces. They feel like the gay boys is inflicting in their spaces when they doing all this damn surgery and shit. So everybody are territorial, and that's their right. Yeah. And that's just how it's going to be.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody
that's true.
is territorial.
And it's only getting worse.
A lot of people don't want to share the throne. I mean, this society in America has never been a place where everybody was equal. It was always order. Know your place.
Yeah,
now, is that right? That may not be right and fair, but a lot of motherfuckers like that type of shit. So, you hear people talk about, well, the Mexicans are trying to take over the black jobs. We need to take the Mexican out. And another thing about it is people
I'm still trying to figure that out.
People need someone to hate. People need some group to hate, to lash their energy out. Yeah. So if it's not the transgenders, it's going to be the illegal immigrants. If it's not the illegal immigrants, it's going to be the black women. If it's not the black, it's going to be some group they're going to have to find.
It's going to be somebody. Yeah. But, I mean, all we can do right now is just all, be in this imperfect world and, just do what we can do. And it's survival mode for everybody, some more than others. And that's just what it is. Because, I mean, a lot of people rob Peter to pay Paul. And, I feel like in the community, it's probably not going to be, any type of like coexistence, or it's probably not going to be a perfect world.
Girl,
but I
in
feel
the
like
gay community, they don't even coexist. Do you see how many fake gay videos I've ran across?
Man.
Huh. If you want to talk about, they can't even get themselves together. They stay fighting. They stay dogging each other out. Have you seen Bingo? They stay hurting each other. Spiritual warfare with their words.
I had to jump off of Big O. I used to be on Big O all the time. I had to get off of there. I'm done with that. Like, it's too much drama. Too much. The girls be fighting, the boys be fighting all the time.
Everybody fighting.
The only thing that gets you views now is if you beefing.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that gets you views on here is if you beefing with somebody.
Well, Miss Gigi, I wanted to ask this too then. When it comes to like bisexual men, would you feel as if you would have a better relationship with a bisexual man, a gay man, or someone who is just straight and they consider themselves still straight when they talk to a trans woman? Like, when you date, what is the question that you ask the man to know if this is someone who could possibly even have a relationship with you?
Well, I've never asked nobody, are you gay or straight? That's questions I don't ask. But if I'm curious to be like, have you messed with a man? I will ask that. Have you messed with a man before? Have you messed with another transgender before? Okay. But then I already know a lot of them gonna lie any damn way. So I measure different things. I measure how comfortable they are. I measure different things to just gauge the situation. And it's really about me. What do I want from this person? Do I really want to be with this person? Do I just want to have a good time with this person? What do I want? You know, and as long as this person is not going to put me in danger and harm's way, as long as you don't got no baby mama or crazy ass wife that's going to be blowing my phone up and you get me in some bullshit, you know? Yeah, when it comes to that, gay, no. Why would I would I date if a guy say, hey, I'm gay, and I'll be like, kudos for you, dude. Okay, can you do hair? Okay. Can you hook my wig up, bitch? Okay. That's what I'd be like. Okay, you can't do none of that. Okay, maybe we like to watch the same TV shows. You know what I mean? Because I'm thinking you gay. I don't know. And then, but that is an assumption because, you know, maybe every gay don't know how to do hair. Every gay don't know how to sew no clothes or nothing like that.
Every gay not feminine.
But being with a man that want to be with another man, that's just don't do nothing that don't turn me on. Okay.
It ain't no competition anyway. Once you find out a man, ladies, if you are listening, once you find out if a man is talking to another man, you need to run because if the fight is lost. You will not win that battle, love. You will never win a battle with a man. It's over with. If he's gone to that side, leave it alone. Find you somebody else who could possibly love you for who you are.
Okay, I would say
you fighting a battle, boo. He already done won the war, huh?
Yeah, okay. Well, listen, hold on. I got an exception. If I was a biological female, and I would do it today, but I don't think that I would have purpose with a guy like this. If he was a gay guy and he was discreet, and he comes from money and wealth, and my purpose is to marry for business, and he needed a beard, I would definitely be his beard and reap the benefits. Shit, I would do it, but I can't do it because I'm transgender and I don't serve him any purpose. But if I was a biological female and I would reap the business and the money and I'm set for life and we don't have to have sex, but we can do it like the surrogate shit. And we don't ever have to be intimate. We don't ever have to kiss, and we can just make public appearance, and we just really cool together.
Right.
I would definitely sign up for that job because I do view marriage as a business. So I would definitely do it. But that's the only exception.
You would only talk to him. You would only, if you were a biological female, you would only talk to him if it was like a money play involved.
If it was business, if it was a big business, it couldn't be a small transaction. It would have to be something that would set me up for life. And he would have to come from a good family. And his mom, everybody has to be invested, in his reputation. His reputation will have to be on the line.
Okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense.
That was for me. Everybody don't. Some people want to marry for love. I'm just not that type of girl. Now, somebody said after the sex he would not even hold me in the bedroom. Well, I wouldn't. Why would he would not want to have sex with me, and I wouldn't want to have sex with him? And most likely we'll live in a big old house and we'll have our separate rooms and we'll come together and we'll be just good friends. But you don't have to have sex in order to have kids.
You want to a rich white man, because that's what it's like. The description you give it, that's what
it's like how Stedman is with Oprah and how she go off and be with Gail.
Not Gail.
Hell yeah, and I have my side niggas on the side like, hey. Girl, I'm set. Okay.
I ain't never seen a woman take so many trips with another woman in my life, girl.
But I mean, you're right, Gigi. If I was a biological female, I would definitely, if I talked to a gay man or a bisexual man, it would definitely have to be some type of monetary value in it, or whatever. But I mean, it is a lot of women who, are bisexual too and pansexual too, so they deal with bisexual men and they don't care, or whatever. But again, it's like once you find that out, if you're not going to accept it, you might as well go the other way because it's no winning that fight.
Oh yeah, you're talking about if you're trying to get him to go to the other side.
Right.
Now, I will say that you do have Christians and people that believe that being gay and that transgender, those are demonic spirits. And as long as we can cast out those spirits, then we can get him saved and he can come back to his original state, which is a heterosexual, because that's what God intended him to be. So you do have people that have those strong beliefs that will not fold, and they will continue to pray on their knees and pray that God touch their marriage and deliver him.
Okay, but you're talking about the same people who, end up becoming pedophiles, be in the church, doing fraud,
I'm just making a statement. I'm just making a statement. Some people with different mindsets. That's all. I'm just making that statement.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what, friend? Because I have a friend. I don't want to say his name because he does sing backup for a famous gospel singer. But I remember when we were growing up, he was very gay, but he always had a struggle with his gayness. And I remember him crying to me a few times, telling me, I don't want to be with a man and I don't want to be with a woman until I figure this out. But he was always very feminine. He was very strong in his Christian belief. He was heavy in church. So he said he didn't want to engage in a sexual act with a man until he was sure that that's really what he wanted to do. And I said, I understand that and I respect that. I've never heard that from a gay man before, that he even was going to, stay celibate until he figured it out. So I'm saying this to say, even through all his femininity and him being with men in the past, he has been married to a woman for 5 years now.
People can change. I mean, that's life. We all wake up with different decisions every day. We wake up on the different side of the bed.
Can I ask you, why is he with the woman? I think he's more with the woman because of his religion. He's not with the woman because that's who he truly is.
And that's what
so therefore,
I think it's still a tug of war with him.
It is a fraud and it's fake because he pretends that, that this, however he feels is going to justify his thoughts and who he is, and he's trying to rational out.
Right.
But honey, he is still lusting over some dick. He's still thinking about dick.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I don't want to be in his business and I haven't questioned him or anything, but I want to know, do you still have those desires?
Yes, you got them goddamn desires.
He does. I just told you, if you are a woman and you find out that a man has slept with another man, you need to make a decision immediately, either to leave or to stay, because guess what? It's not going to stop.
Well, I don't know. So far,
If
they've been married 5 years. I don't know if she knows or if she's accepting it. I don't know if she's naive to it. I don't know.
And
Well,
nobody's perfect.
yeah,
I mean,
good
he
for
might be
them.
stepping out. You know, he might be, you know.
Yeah.
You just never know. He might be keeping it in the church, you know?
Hello.
I didn't question him. I just congratulated him on his marriage and hey, let it go, you know?
Yeah, I just hope he's not messing around with little boys.
That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of them, they hold out, you know, and they mess with innocent little boys.
Well, Gigi, you need to do a speak piece on that guy, Mr. Beast, because you know they just came out with him about
Lord,
of him having the the chat group with the NSFW pictures and stuff, and he been showing them to minors and being in the chat with minors. Y'all need to watch our kids maybe on this internet, honey.
And did you hear about Kai Sinat's friend? His friend just got caught texting a minor.
At 17, yep, I seen that. Yeah, well, Larry says, but women can be bi without problem. He might like both. Well, Larry, bisexual men, and we talked about this earlier, bisexual men have to fight for their damn rights. The transgenders already fought. Feminine gay men fought. The drag queens fought. When is the bisexual man gonna stand up and fight? Y'all want everybody to fight y'all goddamn battles. Y'all need to speak up. Shit, y'all need to face the fire. Face that goddamn flame. Get rid of cool and judge like everybody else. Come on out and face that judgment.
They need to call Al. They need to call Al. He need to get his coalition together, and they need to rally.
Coalition.
They need to rally, and then they need to get stuff together because nobody really is caring about that. Like if y'all gonna fight or not, you know, life still goes on. Like you said, we already did our fight, and we still fighting. So you talking about coming out and doing y'all a fight, baby, y'all better rally it up. I mean, we might.
They're gonna need a bisexual man with a voice like Dr. Umar.
Yeah, that's true.
They're gonna need a strong, unwavering, a steel voice. Al, he got a weak ass voice. He's so soft spoken.
He's too soft.
And he seemed like he's very in his feelings too much. Like he's really like he get his feelings hurt real quick. And he don't want it don't seem like he can't touch us, he can't take a hit. Al can't take a hit. He can't take a punch. You know how a lion is, right? A lion can take a hit, licks, and they still ticking because, bitch, that's the fucking lion. But individuals that can't take shit, you know, that they not ready for leadership. They can't lead.
That's why I don't understand why they got him for TGI Friday. Don't get me wrong. He was a good co-host. But honestly, they could have picked somebody else.
You scrapped the whole show for that one man? Huh?
Well, not only that, they say he had power with, you know, ranks within the producing, and you know, he had favor. That's what you get when you have favor. So, you know, he has purpose for something, but being a voice and being in the spotlight on that topic when you know you about to face the fire, I don't think he even want to take that position on, and he has every right not to. It's too many bisexual men out here that can do that position. And you know that TGIF, it had nothing to do with bisexualism. It had everything to do with just gossiping, you know, just gossiping.
Right.
So that was
they said they go out and they get drunk and they tell each other's business, and then they use it against each other later.
Well, they need to shut the hell up and stop talking so damn much.
Well, if it was that important to shoot yourself in the foot and lose $250,000 a year because you don't want to talk about being bisexual when you had already put it out there in the forefront anyway, and when people start criticizing you, you have a problem, then it should have been canceled because you don't deserve it then. $250K a year, people are begging to get some type of salary like that. So for you to just shoot yourself in the foot just because you don't want people to talk about your sexuality when you already talking about it anyway, it's crazy.
I disagree. I disagree. The reason why I disagree, The reason why I disagree with that comment, because you guys already agreed on a contract. He already put it in a contract. So if you agree to that, then you have to stick by that. So he had every right to use his power to do what he wanted to make himself feel comfortable.
That's true.
So he used his power, and clearly, you know, $250K, maybe he's used to it. Maybe it didn't mean that much to him like it means to other people.
That's true.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm just like, how do you get a whole show scrap that you didn't even create?
And I was a Karen.
Because the reason why is because they crossed certain guidelines in the contract. When you do something that violate the contract, then shit can go up in smoke. And they've been having issues before that situation. It's been a long situation of issues, and he has not been happy there. So he had to do what's best for his mental health. So I believe that his health is more important than money.
But I understand what you're saying. It just seems.
But why not resign?
Because he could have been.
Why not just resign? Why
he could have been left?
Why not
left with Funky? He could have left with Funky.
Well, he could have left, but he did not. Maybe he have some pettiness. Maybe, you know, when you talk to Al about the show, he feel that this is his baby as well. Even though he did not create it, he said that he helped formed it. He put a lot of time and energy into it. So he feel that that is his baby as well. It's his and Claudia. And it seemed like they had a marriage. Don't you know, like a mother and a father, and they have a baby, and that's what they make, a mother and father. Even though, did the father give birth to the baby? No, he did not give birth, but he was there when the baby was created, and he was taking care of this baby, and he was providing for this baby, and he was pulling strings for this baby. So now,
because Claudia ain't said nothing.
So now they're getting a divorce, and they're going their different ways.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it still just all boils down to your main talking point that you were talking about with the DL man who killed his girlfriend because she tried to expose him or whatever.
Well, hold on. Let's make this clear. They're not girlfriends. Okay. So it was never, and maybe I put the title wrong, but this is what happened. It was this girl and it was a stud, right? And they were texting this guy, Ricky, back and forth. And allegedly, they were bashing Ricky and were saying that we're going to expose you. And that got Ricky upset and met up with them in a parking lot and took them out, you know? And that was that. But they didn't have a relationship with Ricky. They, according to one of Ricky's friends, they kept on bashing him about him not being out, because they were already out. And you do have some people that's already out the closet be like, well, nigga, why ain't you out? You need to out. Stop being a punk. Yeah, see, I can't stand you. You have gay people that cannot stand down low people and will punk them and will harass them to come out the closet.
Yeah, you try to pull them out the closet.
But when you got transgender, you can't do that. You will lose your life trying to out somebody.
Well, that's what they do. They play them games, and not only that, they will say, "Well, cash at me. You better cash at me right now. I'm gonna tell the whole world. I'm gonna put it on the internet what your lifestyle is. If you don't cash at me right now, nigga."
What?
Yeah,
that is so crazy.
People been doing that shit.
Transgenders do it too.
Hell yeah, you know they do. Shit, they come up.
No, I know. And every story I've seen has ended.
Ain't nobody an angel out here. Ain't nobody an angel.
Some of my girlfriends have got a lot of money out of these men for that.
Yeah,
but like you said, it's still a Russian roulette game. You playing with your life.
Well, they don't give a damn. Shit. They like the thrill. Look at all these men with these race car driving. They know when they speed like a demon that they can crash and get, die right from all them damn donuts. They still willing to play them games. They love playing them dangerous games. You know that. Look at all these girls that's dealing with these thug gang bangers. They know it's a high risk. They still gonna fuck with it. Look at all the people that's doing raw dogging with prostitutes and shit. It's a high risk. They don't give a damn. They like the shit. It's a thrill.
Yep, it's a thrill.
And you know
That's
they're gonna
crazy.
laugh about it the next day with the girlfriends and pop bottles and talk about how they did the nigga. Shit. It's
Yeah,
gonna
but
make
I
for
don't
a
want
good
to be.
story.
Why would you do that? And then everywhere you go into the supermarket, the gas station, you got to look behind your shoulder because you don't
That's
know
all
if
I'm
you're going to come and
saying.
do
Yeah,
something.
I don't want to look over my
Girl,
shoulder
that's
every
what
day.
they do. Okay, to the transgender, have they ever make you do a passing test?
A passing test.
Have they ever? Maybe I'm telling too much. You know how some of the girls get
No,
together.
come on with it, girl. I mean,
Some
come on
of the
with it.
girls get together.
And my name Malaysia for the ones calling me the transgender. My name is
Malaysia. That was me. I'm sorry, I
gentlemen.
didn't know your name. Malaysia. You know how some girls get together and they say, well, let's see if you can really pass. So they may have you go into a dangerous situation or go into a basement party to see if you can really pass through it.
Back in the day when I first came out, when I first started transitioning, yes, that was a thing. It still kind of is now, but it's like, now it really don't matter because most of these men, they down with the cause anyway. So, 99.99%, you're going to have but you always still have that 1%.
Yeah, were you
might want to go
scared?
off depending on the situation.
Yeah, were you scared? Were your first passing when your first test?
No, because I always been passable, even before when I
Got it.
before I transitioned to actually.
So you bitch, I got this in the bag.
Yeah, I always gave it. So even before I got any surgery or anything, I always gave, feminine, and I always hung with real females. Real females were the actually key to my success in being in this lifestyle because I was able to, do what they do. I was able to learn. I was able to see how to really act, and a lot of trans girls don't get to experience that, especially now when we got these microwave trainings. So now they don't get to experience the real experience of being a trans woman. Like, it's not just all about putting on makeup and going outside. No, it's actual experiences that we go through. Like, even with dating men, I've never had a problem dating men because I've always been accepted by them and I never had to hide with them. Never had to hide who I was. Never had to, lie or be something that I'm not. Again, everybody's experience is different. But as for me, I was always passable and I always knew how to carry myself, and it helped me out in life because I never got questioned and I never had to worry about somebody trying to kill me or do something to me.
That's a blessing. That is a blessing. That is definitely privilege.
It is.
Mm-hmm. You blessed, girl. You blessed, Malaysia.
I tell God every time. I say I'm so blessed. I say I'm so blessed. The people, most of the girlfriends that I talk to, when they call me with certain problems that they have, or when I just hear a conversation, I can't relate to the things that they go through. They can't relate to the things that I go through. But at the same time, it is a whole other side to it. And yes, I mean, it have been plenty of times where I was out in public and I was scared, but that's just because me being a trans woman, we already have that anxiety, even though nobody even thinking that about me. But it's the trauma and the knowing what could happen. Yes, we always on high alert. Even to this day, I be on high alert. As comfortable as I am, I still will go out in public and still think that, oh my God, what if somebody would, but I'm so comfortable in who I am, it don't matter. If you clock me today, tomorrow, I don't give a damn, because at the end of the day, I know who I am. And guess what? If you do clock me, you better not tell your man, because he might be trying to figure out who I am or try to come get my number. So just leave me alone, and I feel like
girl, Malaysia, stop. Ain't nobody clocking your ass. Stop that.
Girl, I'm just saying.
Girl, but you just ain't nobody clocking
so
you.
Hard. Some people can just look and be like, something just ain't right. I was blessed with small hands. I was blessed with decent sized feet. I was blessed to,
girl, who
have
is really looking at you and
or
saying, something just not right? Who is really doing that?
No, I mean, I'm just saying.
Ain't nobody you doing that, Malaysia. That's who doing it. You doing it.
She being modest, though.
You probably doing that shit.
We be in the same spaces. We be in the same spaces, and they be like, "Oh, tell your sister, woo, it's always your sister."
Yeah, she not getting clocked.
Yeah, never.
I know she not.
Well, like
and niggas stay look. Stay looking at all that booty back there.
But I also feel like a lot of girls, they just don't, if they really thought about it, more trans women need to definitely befriend cisgender women because that's who I learned from. That's who I got the game from. Like, I would never discredit a woman because I got everything that I know from them, whether it was my sister, or auntie, a friend, or anybody, people in school. I got everything I know from a woman, so I would never discredit. I feel like if more trans women were a little bit more respectful to understand that without them, it would be no us. So,
do you feel that trans
will,
women are disrespectful to biological women? I mean, I don't know.
A lot of them are, yes.
They
but
are.
That comes because it's so easy now for them to transition. Back in the day, they couldn't do that shit. Now it's a little more accepted. Now it's a little more room to play around and be who you want to be because everybody's so accepting. Now when you try to bash someone who's trans, they'll say, oh, well, don't do that to them because that's wrong and da, da, da. Back in the day, it went like that. So, yes, now the girls get the bitches. The trans girls
and I agree with you, friend. Not to cut you off. I agree with you, friend, but being your friend, as long as I be your friend, I have to be honest. The disrespect comes from both sides. The disrespect comes from both sides. You know what I'm saying? Being your friend, as long as I be your friend, it has opened my eyes to a lot of things that we can do as well. You know what I'm saying?
Cisgender women.
Yeah. Being cool with you in your face and then behind closed doors. Oh, that man, that woo woo. We've seen it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, the disrespect comes from both sides. That's what I'm saying. Until both of us realize that we're both fighting the same fight, it's always gonna be this weird, space between us, and it's uncalled for. And I'm glad that our friendship has enlightened me to understand that we can get along. We're not that much different at all.
No, that's what I'm saying. We're not that much different. That's what I really want a lot of cisgender women to understand. Like, we are really not that different. Yes, we're different as far as body parts, whatever you want to say. That's fine. Science, whatever. But when it really comes to and breaks down to it, like, we really kind of the same, I mean, we are kind of going through the same stuff, we all want to go get
Every time I turn on the news, a trans woman is getting beat up by a man, a cis woman getting beat up by a man, we both getting bopped over the head by the police. It's the same. We both fighting the same battle.
Well, do you think that by saying that we are the same, it would irritate them even more because they definitely want to say, hey, it is a difference?
Oh yeah, but like you said, we live in a world where ain't nobody coexisting, so that's a given. You always gonna have one side that agree, and you will have one side that say hell no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And me and my friend, we act the same, do the same things. We have a lot in common.
Because Miss Gigi, as possible as you are, have you had what's your experience with cisgender women, like friendship wise, or do you have cisgender women that you call your girlfriends, or is it more trans women, or do you just be a loner?
Well, I do have friends and I do have family. I'm very family oriented.
Mm-hmm.
I did have a transgender friend or whatever, but my transgender friend and the woman, they kind of fell out, and then the woman told me that my transgender friend was not the best transgender friend to me. And then I talked to another transgender, and come to find out that transgender, and I still love her dearly, was talking my business. Now, was it bad business? It was not bad business. But bitch, if I say, listen, whatever I tell you stays between me and you, it stays between me and you. And some people was like, well, it's not that issue. She was just bragging on you. I don't give a damn. I don't want nobody bragging on me, because at this time, I didn't want people to even think that I even existed. I wanted to be like they'd be like, well, they be asking. And I said, well, don't tell they ass shit. You don't know shit. Act like you don't even know where the fuck I'm at. I want to be MIA for real. And that's just
Yeah,
how
some
I
people you
am
just
at
can't trust.
times. I disconnected from
Yeah,
everybody, and I just wanted to be a ghost. I wanted to be a ghost. And when she was, I guess, talking to individuals, and it came back that, yeah, I heard you were doing this and doing that, I just felt betrayed. Because when I tell you a secret, you keep it to yourself. So
yeah, keep it to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's hard to find real good friends like that. And one thing that we all have to learn is to, keep stuff to ourselves. It's a lesson learned for all of us. Don't tell what your left hand, what your right hand doing, and just keep stuff to yourself. Everybody doesn't have the same intentions. People have hidden intentions. I had transformed girls who I thought was like a bestie, real sweet, and she turned on me too. So you just can't trust nobody. Trust yourself.
I just don't like people that talk. I'm very private. I'm very discreet. It's been a lot of people on social media that I have relationships with, and you guys will never hear the relationship I have with nobody. It's been certain celebrities, you'll never hear it. Like, you don't know. Like, on a lot of shit, like social media people, the only time you'll hear that I had a friendship with them if they tell you, because you ain't gonna hear the shit from me.
Right.
And that's just that on that.
Yeah, it's something you just gotta keep to yourself, child, because people not gonna, have your back and, think about the thing. Because I've seen it. So, but I've learned to just, you gotta keep stuff to yourself sometimes. As much as we want to tell, and as much as we want to, confide in someone, child. I just talk to God or talk to the high being, and it just does well, because people don't really have good intentions for you like you think. People switch up all the time.
Yeah, and I think that sometimes when people, it's not that they have bad intentions, they just really in their own selfish ways, and they think what they do is not harmful. But when I tell you my standards and my boundaries are just that, if I say keep it to yourself and you don't keep it to yourself, I'm going to be very disappointed in you, and I feel like I cannot trust you. I don't give a damn if I say A, B, C, D and you whisper that shit to somebody else, bitch. Did not tell your ass.
Gigi, is sometimes, yes, people just wanted your energy, and that's really what it boils down to.
And I don't want to be a fucking hot topic. I don't want my friends to see me or view me as a fucking hot topic. Oh yeah, what is Gigi up to these days? How's her transitioning going? What have she gotten? I don't want to be. Don't have me as a hot topic.
And that's not your friend if they doing all that. Like, girl, that's obsession. That's obsession. You need to get away from them.
But that lets you know that you have a certain energy that needs to be protected. So you have to use your God-given discernment to weed those people out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
you can't allow them to come in and fester on your energy.
Yeah. But so do you make Malaysia? Do you make a lot of transgender friends? Do you feel like it's a challenge to make transgender friends? Do you feel that sometimes the girls' insecurities could rub off on you, or vice versa?
So I make friends pretty easy because I'm just a nice person, and I'm real welcoming to everybody. Like, I don't never have I'm a very high vibrational person. So as long as you high vibrational too, and you're not giving me low vibrational vibes, then we can rock and we can see where it goes. Now, I don't trust people as much as I used to. So when it comes to like being a real, like, getting in and being sister and buddy, I don't do that as much, because even just not even a month ago, I had a person who I thought was a real good friend and just completely flipped the script on me. Like, I'm talking about completely out the blue.
No, I can't deal with that.
I asked her, it took her a week to tell me why she didn't, what was the problem. And I said, well, what did I ever do to you? And she said, you know what? I just never liked you.
What?
I said, but how the fuck did you never like me when we was friends?
So we
was on
nice.
The phone every day. We was talking about nails and hair and, boys and just regular stuff. But You just flipped. And she said she just never liked me. But again, when you have a light about you, or when you shine, or when you have a high vibrational energy, demons and low vibrational people and negative people, they can't take that. So it's going to eventually come out. You know what I'm saying? Some people just can't hold it in.
I know
So
for me,
I like everybody.
That's nice. But Malaysia, you're very nice. I don't like everybody. I'm not a nice person. I am a nice person, but I'm not where I want to be close to everybody and not like that. And I know for me, I had to learn it that I cannot be cool with insecure individuals. And that's spiritually, mentally, or physically. If you're very insecure and you're still trying to get yourself together, I can't deal with that. I'm not a babysitter. I'm not here to do all that and shit, especially if you're skinny and you talking about how big your ass is. I'm looking at like, goddamn, I know your ass think I'm a fucking cow. Shit.
Well, but yeah, you're right.
I can't do that shit.
And a lot of trans women, they are insecure. I had a friend that I had to leave her alone because she was insecure about her black and her white side because she's mixed, right? So when she would get around the black girls, it was, oh, nigga this, nigga that, we cool. And then when she would get around certain other people, it would be, oh, I'm not black, I'm white. You know, I identify as a white woman, and you know, my mama is white, and I'm privileged. We rich. I don't need nothing. I'm not ghetto. I'm not hood. She even said one time, you know, oh, y'all, you know, the dark skinned girls, y'all have it more hard because, you know, us light skinned girls, we just have it easy. And I'm looking at her like, you light skinned, but you ugly. So at the end of the day, like, I'm really trying to understand where is the flex, because I understand that society has painted the picture of darker women are uglier or whatever, but we know that that is not true. So at the end of the day, if you're going to be my friend, I mean, the views that you feel about other people, I feel like, are you feeling that way about me too? Do you feel that I'm not worthy or I'm not this? And it would be times where I would get, you know, attention, or I would get, you know, money, or I would get, you know, just anything. And it would seem like it would bother her all the time. So when I started to notice that more and more often, I said, this person is not a genuine person. When I got her and another girl back cool, she ended up blocking me after I got them cool. And then after I say about 2 weeks passed by, or no, I said about a couple of months, because I said about a month. So after about a month passed by, she wants to come back and be friends again. But this time when she came back to want to be friends, it was, oh, you know, I'm so sorry. You know, we can't stay mad at each other. Da, 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 da. I would, you know, we need to be friends. We sisters, da, da, da. And the first thing you say after that is, okay, go unblock me on Twitter. I'm like, well, what does me unblocking you on Twitter got to do with anything? Well, you know, just unblock me, because we sisters, and you know, I need you to, you know, I just want to be on your page. She only wanted to be on my page and be friends with me so she can get access to someone else. And when I seen what the plot and the ploy was, I just came right back in and told her, I said, you know what, I'm not ready. You did me a certain way. You were fake to me. And you know what I'm saying? You did me wrong. And I would normally accept people back, but I'm in a time in my life where I'm not doing that no more, because I respect myself too much. So if you do anything to me or, you know, around me or whatever, it's just not going to work for us again. And I'm not ready. And until I'm ready, I don't want to talk to you. And I don't think I'll ever be ready.
Well, good for you for standing up for yourself. But I know another thing I can let you guys know about me is I don't take kindly to people that are friends with everybody. I noticed that about myself. If you are an associate of mine and you are friends and smiling in everybody's face, I distance myself away from you.
Right.
I just think that you're a hazard.
Yep.
And you have no standards and you just want to be cool with everybody. I like my friends to have some standards and boundaries and some taste about the quality of people that they hang around with. And if I feel and sense that you don't have any, I will definitely distance myself, because I'm like, majority, you're going to be in some bullshit that I don't got time, and I'm going to be guilty by association. And I'm too grown for that.
And you so right. Is I'm telling you, I used to be like that. I used to want to be everybody's friend just because I was a nice person. But guess what? I wasn't setting standards and boundaries for myself because I would just let people come in. They would do you how they want to do you, and then they gone. They leave you dry. They get what they want and then they gone, or they don't get what they want and then they gone. So you're right. Like people like that, I'm learning now that I can't be friends with everybody. So, and if you friends with everybody, we can't be friends because guess what? That's just too many energies coming in, and I just don't have time for that. We get too old for that, honey.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Well, Malaysia, I enjoyed this conversation. It was such a delight talking to you ladies.
Yes, ma'am. Keep doing what you're doing, Miss Gigi. I watch you every day, girl. So just know that those people are little people we watching, and you're doing such a great job. And keep it up, girl, and hold it in the road, honey.
All right. So I'm gonna let you ladies know. Bye, Sanaya. All right. I'm gonna let you guys go. That was great. I enjoyed this. Sorry if I did not get a chance to talk to you guys. I did see some people on the phone lines, but the conversation was just going so great, I just didn't want to let it go. All right, so I'm going to get on out of here. I love you guys, and I'm going to try to do a premiere tomorrow where I'm going to be bringing my old lady face out here, and you will see me on camera, all right, with my old lady face, okay? I got to protect my identity, being a high value content creator. Okay, I was just watching a show, and you guys know the TV show I'm watching right now, right? Press 1 if you know the TV show that I'm watching right now. Press 5 if you do not know and you want to know. The TV show that I'm watching right now is called As the Crow Flies. It's on Netflix. Let me bring it up. It's really, really good. Let me look it up again. Crow flies, as the crow flies. Yeah, that's what it's called. As the crow flies. When I tell you as the crow flies, that is my shit. It's about this bird trying to fit in with the lions, okay? And it has everything to do with newscasters and the fly, the crow flies, the bird, which they call a crow, trying to fly with the lions. She is inexperienced, but she knocks so many people down to get to the throne, to be a popular newscaster. And it's a lot of backstabbing. I love the fashion in the show. I love the love storylines in the show. I love the passion. I'm learning so much about it. It boosts. It just makes me so excited. I love shit like that. But anyway, I'm at the part. I'm on the third season, and the girl, she is one of the top newscasters out there. And when you're at the throne, she has so many of her friends and just people that want to see her fall. Like when you're at the top, people are waiting to see you fall. That's what they want to see. Anyway, she had a heavy hit. Somebody on the internet put up a horrible rumor on her. The rumor was that she had a freaky tape and her kids were affected. People were making the people at the school, her kids were being made fun of by other students that her mom was a whore and shit like that. And the mom did not like how it affected the kids, And it was just, they were trying to smut her, and it was all lies because they were just trying to get to her. But, that comes with the territory of being out here, having your face out here, and people try to put shit on your ass. And I'm looking at this shit like, ooh, I'm glad I got that old lady face filter, honey, okay? Because she'll go into stores and be like, oh my God, is that such and such? Is that such and such? And then just seeing like famous people talk and be like, yeah, when I go to the airport, I don't want to feel like taking a picture. And I'm like, I so don't want that. I don't want that fame. So I'm so thankful that technology is technology, So yeah, I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. And who did the crow? All right. Have you guys seen that? Anybody seen that? Press 7 if you have watched As the Crow Flies. It's a series on Netflix. It's a drama. And when I tell you it is good, I love it. All right. All right. So I'm out of here. DJ, turn it on. Turn it up. DJ, where you at? Now you know I can change my voice, right? You know I have many voices, right? Right. Okay.